time. Last live.
What is up, people and bitches? Welcome to Lefty Live. I have Backpack B in the house today.
Yeah, what up?
We're just chilling. We were just doing our initial pleasantries and figure we could do it live. What are you drinking?
Bubbly. This is the flavor right here, dude. I'm spilling it everywhere. It's white peach ginger. Delicious.
Ew, that sounds disgusting.
Dude, it's actually, you would think, right?
Ginger.
I've been talking smack about your choices about seltzer for a while now. I've been meaning to send you a case of good stuff.
Dude, I've been trying to find it. I got iced tea right now. I'm trying to cut back on the beer for a little bit. But yeah, they don't have the pear. They don't have the apricot. They got nothing.
Dude, apricot is surprisingly delicious. It's unbelievable, actually.
I mean, apricot's like a peach. I mean, for sure.
Yeah, mango's pretty good too. But I really got into the bubbly caffeinated, the bubbly bounce. It's called.
No, I'm not into caffeinated shit. I try to avoid caffeine if I can.
Oh, dude, I gave up drinking, but I drink nothing but caffeine all day.
All right, well there you go. Yeah, I'm working on the giving up drinking. I'm not there yet. I'm gonna try this.
That could be a tough one
or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
but I had to cut it out a little bit, man. I was tanking beers on the weekends, and
bro, you put out so many videos. How do you even have time to drink beer? It's crazy.
Oh man, weekend nights, whatever.
Yeah.
Who we got? We got Lions. Leo's in the house. What's up, brother?
I wonder if I can. Can I? Do I get to see the comments?
Yeah,
I
can
do.
So on the right, are you on a computer?
No, I'm on an iPad Pro.
Well, that kind of works. There should be a comments tab for you to see everything, and then I can pop comments up for you to see too.
Okay, cool. This is sweet.
Michael Morgan says, "How are you? What's up, Michael?"
Going?
Oh, he's talking to Leo. Well, fuck you, Michael. I'm just kidding. Jason Brown is in the house.
What's up, Jason?
Sinister. Love me some Sinister. What's up, bitches? Yeah, that's right. What's up, bitches? Jason says, "What's up, Brent?"
How's it going?
Dude, I won't lie. I wasn't sure if it was Brent or Brent, so I didn't even try.
It's Brent.
I was waiting until somebody saved
Brett.
me. Jason saved me. Thank you.
Yeah, Jason got it spot on.
I'll admit it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know too many Brents. You know?
Yeah, man. It's actually not that many. I know one other Brent, so it's kind of a name that's not used all the time.
When I think of Brent, I think of that uppity asshole in the Hamptons, you know? That rich dude.
Yeah. When I was, you know that movie, Malibu's Most Wanted with Jamie. The guy and his nickname's B-Rad. People used to call me that.
There you go.
Yeah, it's people either think my name is Brad or Brett.
Right.
Never Brent.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know.
What knife you got there?
No, it's Backpack B. I got the.
That's the Max Ace one, right?
Yeah, that's the Babylon.
I think, dude, I've been seeing Max Ace knives everywhere. I never tried one out. I gotta check them out.
I don't know much about them. I just started kind of hearing about them, and OCD for EDC was the one who was like, "Dude, have you heard of this butt line?" And I was like, "No," and then he was able to get a few, and I bought one. It's dope. It's just huge. So here's my Sumo.
Wow. It does look like a bigger brother to the Sumo. Interesting.
Yeah, the Sumo is not. I mean, it's not a big knife, but I mean, I have a large size hand, and it fits, right? The Sumo just fits in my hand perfect. I love the Sumo, man.
Dude, I've been wanting to get a Sumo. I tried to snipe one around Blade Show time, and it was hard to get them.
Yeah, and this thing's just a monster. I mean, this is 4-inch. So I
feel like they make a lot of big knives. They have the Goliath.
That's what they do. That's their thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm going to keep it. It's a really good knife, for sure.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you can hear the acoustics, but it's sick.
I'm all about the acoustics, and that thing sounds sick.
Yeah, so I might be selling this. I don't know. I did have one guy who was talking about it, and I was like, I'll sell it to you, but I fell through.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I might keep it, too, because it is come on.
They go well together.
They straight up stole the Sumo and stretched it out. I mean, come on.
Are they both flat grinds, or what are they? Are those hollow grinds? I can't tell.
So this one, it's a flat grind. Dude, this thing's so sexy.
Yeah, I love that.
And then this one is a flat grind as well, but it's a belt satin instead of that mirrored set. They're kind of opposites, really, because if you look at the flats on this one,
yeah,
and then you get that mirrored blade, and this one you get the mirrored flats, and then so I don't know. They're definitely a cool pairing.
They definitely are. I used to love like coated blades, but I know you said that you've moved away from it too. Like you like to see the grind lines, and I've like fallen in love with grind lines lately. Like Riot can make like the nicest grind lines. I love
it. Dude, Riot's my shit. That's why. That's one of the reasons I love them. But these are sick though. This isn't Riot. This is I think it's He Knife and Tool. It's kind of like a unknown OEM, but yeah, dude, Riot. They just kill it with the grinds, dude.
Yeah, dude, I didn't know that the Wingman EDC was. Yeah, bro. You told me it was real. It came today. It's sick. The one with.
How's the D10 on it? Is it good?
It's a little weak. D10 Diva. D10 Diva would not approve. So
I had two. One of them was kind of weaker, and one of them was spot on, like perfect. So you could maybe hit up Knife Center and be like, "Yo, bro, give me another one."
Yeah, I think the D10's pretty dialed for the front flipper. But when you're doing the thumb hole, it's a little weak.
Oh, but the reverse flick, it's late for that.
Yeah, and like the thumb kind of
action though.
Yeah, I mean, I love it though. It's so light.
I had two, but I mean, you can get used to anything.
Yeah, it's not. It's pretty much dialed, but I think like if the D10 Diva was looking at it, you'd be like, eh.
That's how I felt about the first one I had.
Dude, I got this crazy knife in today. I don't know.
I saw you post Concept something.
Dude, I'm like so addicted to Concept right now.
Hold on, wait. Let me blow you up. That sounded weird. Oh, that's got some. What the hell is that steel? Holy shit!
Yeah, it's like some. Where's the camera on this thing?
Weird ass dumbass. Yeah, you gotta do everything backwards. So
yeah. But yeah, and I put this like stupid thumb stud on everything. People make fun of me for
I was wondering. I saw some of your knives the other day on Instagram. I was like, those are fugly as shit. Why they got those?
Yeah, dude, my boy always rips on me for putting because I just love flicking it with my thumb. So if I could turn it into a thumb stud situation, I do. I mean, I could take it off easily too.
How many of those do you have? Like 20?
I bought like 20 one day. I just want to. I actually even might have in one of my vlogs. I wrote a song about an ode to removable thumb studs. I'm serious.
What are they called?
Removable thumb studs. I think they were made originally for like the Buck 110 for people that wanted to do one-handed opening, and but you can. Also, there's always a problem where it's not wide enough to go around like the stock because the stocks are too thick. But I've been grinding them out with like my Leatherman to make it fit like any knife.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't look the best, but in terms of like you can turn it.
Yeah.
You can get it cranking, which I love.
I would hate that. I wouldn't be able to get over the looks.
Yeah.
He's like
it's definitely a function thing.
He's throwing that shit on a Damascus.
Yeah, this one I've been on a little bit of a Damascus kick. Like,
but now you can reverse flick it. That's kind of cool. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so it definitely. And dude, but even without that, this thing is so drop shutty. Right, there you go.
Yeah, I saw it, dude. That looks sick. What is that thing called?
The Kratos, I believe. It's a O-Stop Hell design. So O-Stop making such cool designs, bro. It's a cool design.
Nice one. Let me crank through some comments. So Naf is in the house. He says, "Oh shit, Backpack B."
Yo.
We got Pro X. What it up? There's Brandon Thrasher. He said, "Oh yeah, it fell through." See, I was talking about him. I was trying to be nice.
Yeah.
His wife wouldn't let him buy it.
Hey man, been there. Everybody's been there.
You know how it is.
Absolutely.
That monster truck needs work. Z-Man's in the house. Got a new tripod and a ring light today. Going to step up the video quality. Hey man, more power to you. That's as far as I went. Tripod. And I got some lights, but the ring light thing, I don't know. Depends on.
It's all about lighting, though. You got to have good lighting. Like without the lighting, you can have a great camera. If you have bad light, it's gonna look like crap.
That's true. Yeah. Screaming Pirate is in the house. What's up, ladies and gents? Gentle Butts just stopping by to say hi. What's up,
I love your intro, dude. Screaming Pirate. I love your intro. I was watching it today, actually. He's got
his intro's sick. I've seen some good ones lately.
Yeah.
I'll sell you a sumo at Backpack B.
Oh, snap, Jordan. Hit me up, dude.
Yeah, hit him up. He's all pissed because there was like a month or so ago, there was this thing about how the sumo, you could fail it if you
dude, I saw that.
Yeah. And I just got mine back from Hoback because mine could actually be spine whacked. And I don't know what he did. He just polished up some of the shit in here. I did a video. I showed it. But
yeah,
it's fine. I never spine whack shit anyway, but I just was like, eh. And they fixed it for free. And actually, the giveaway tonight I got 2-pack of the KPL and heavy, of course. Shout out
heavy,
to KPL. Nice pivot lube. And then we got some goodies from Hoback. They hooked it up when they sent the knife back, just to be like, sorry for the shit. I got a patch.
Oh, that's sick. I like his logo.
And then I got a Hoback Knives shirt in XL. So hopefully that fits somebody. But I got a sweet XL shirt and a titanium custom bead.
Ooh.
That's like, it's like fancy anodized. You're not going to be able to see it well.
Yeah,
but,
that's cool.
So that'll be the giveaway tonight. No knives, sorry. But at least we got something. And we got a new guest, so we got a middle name game to play, hopefully.
Oh, snap.
Oh, snap. Hopefully you're okay with that.
Yeah, it's all good.
You can just make one up, actually, but whatever. So yeah, got my sumo back. Oh man.
I love that thing, man. It looks super smooth.
I love it. But yeah, Jordan has one, and he's been all girly about it ever since that fail thing happened.
Yeah.
And his they said would fail because he sent it to the knife modders to get modded, and that's when that happened. Like, it showed up that day to their house. So I was like, hey, try that one. He was like, yeah, try it. And it failed like every time they did it. So then they were like, well, we don't want to fuck with it because, you know, it has an issue. He might want to send it back to Hoback. I don't know if they ever even did the clip mod on it. And he got it back, and then it never failed. He tried it. He couldn't get it to fail. So I don't know if it was like weather, like humidity somehow, because it expands and compresses parts. I don't know. But anyway, so just in case he doesn't give you full disclosure, I'm giving it to
you. Yeah, you're up front with it. I just love the fact I'm like super into button locks, you know, and it's a button lock.
He says, "Get backpack be my Insta so I can get him a sumo." Yeah, man, I'll send it over. You know, I'll do it right now, so don't forget. I'll do it. Yeah, button locks are dope, man. Do you have a Malibu?
I don't, dude. That's on the list.
Dude,
I know. Man. There's a couple I have like a weird knife journey. Like, I got into it and then I kind of like went on this huge like Tucson tangent first before. Now I'm like circling back. Thank you. I'm like circling back to like getting like some like staples or knives that everybody's like, oh yeah, these are sick. Like, I just got an Anthem, Benchmade Anthem.
Yeah, all right, now you're stepping it up. Okay.
Oh yeah, dude, and like, and I'm on a huge React kick. Like, I got like the Pena Apache front flipper. Got the what's the other one? The Laney's clip point.
Yeah, dude, that's the best one.
Yeah, that's my favorite one. Yeah, I love that one
because it's a little bigger. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got the fat carbon on that bitch,
dude.
I love that knife.
I just saw that you had like some new scales for your 20.5, right? Yeah. Who did those? Was that Carbonized or Carbonized?
Yeah, Carbonized. He does TerraTuff too. So I got blue TerraTuff.
Yeah, I have one, so I need to get. Are his books like? Aren't they like normally full? Is it hard to get?
Yeah, but his books are full for like normal shit. But if you want 20.5 scales, he does those like regularly. It took like 2 weeks, and then he shipped them. And cool. It's $75 for my Carta or this stuff, TerraTuff, and then $115 if you want fat carbon.
Yeah, definitely. Fat carbon I need more fat carbon in my life. I don't think I have any.
Fat carbon's dope. Yeah, all I have is the Pena, and then I have a Varga VBR on pre-order. Jared said he'll be in and out of the chat tonight. If you haven't yet, and go to IG, check out my sub drive for the Last Ranger for a chance to win a baby banter. Okay. Hey guys, go sub to the Last Ranger. He's always trying to help other channels out, get to 1,000. So let's help him out a little bit. Get him to 1,000. Last Ranger is cool. So definitely go sub it up. All 46 of you. That might get him most of the way there. Thank you, Jared. And you could win a baby banter, which is in the name. It's a goddamn baby. Tiny ass bitch.
Dude, I just
we
got
got
one.
The same one.
It came into, I have the one with the. I wanted to match my banter, so I got the coated blade. I know. Dude, it's cool.
That would have
pissed
me off, man, because they didn't make one that was the same colors as the blue banter.
Right. I know. Why?
But
did
I
they
sold
do
that a while ago.
Dude, I have a thought on this. I think it should be a front flipper. Like,
I was thinking that.
There's definitely like something going on here where they could have just like easily added a little.
You can front flip the banter.
Yeah.
If you do it well enough, I can't. But
I'm really surprised at how good the ergos are. Like,
yeah, dude, it's for sure a sweet knife. He nailed it again. If you have small hands or whatever, I'm selling it. But that's just because I got a buddy who really wants one, and I will never carry this after the review. That's just me being bougie, and I like bigger knives. So
yeah.
That's just what it is. I'm a
hoarder.
Today.
I have to start getting rid of some knives. I don't get rid of them.
Well, I couldn't keep buying some if I didn't sell some. I mean, I could, but I'd be spending way too much.
For sure.
I got this in today. This is the Wee Sear.
Oh, sick, dude. That's big.
So yeah, I mean, it's a full size knife. I mean, here's a what else? Pair three. Everybody knows pair 3.
Wow. Yeah. That's cool.
So it's a big boy. This thing has a hand satin blade on it. I am not sure. It almost feels like it might be a slight hollow grind from the spine, which would be ridiculous.
Yeah.
But it's literally, it almost is as good as the hand satin on my Trevor Berger custom. I mean, this satin is nasty.
I like the simplicity there. It's cool.
Yeah. It's pretty good on the close. I'll tune that up a little bit. You can never really get a Wee to drop shut, but the D10 is just money on this thing. It really is. I have not enjoyed just a straight flipper from Wee in a hell of a long time.
Yeah.
That thing's pretty quick.
Have you checked out that Laconico Wee that came out, the Esperit? Yeah, dude.
This thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
I'm selling that too. I like it.
Yeah.
I don't. So here's my thing, man. Like, I like to try all the knives that, within reason. I don't try all the, like, really budget shit.
Yeah.
But, like, I try, this isn't budget. I'm saying, like, I have, what else did I get today? I got where is this son of a bitch? The fuck? Where did I put it? 20 minutes to go through a knife case to find a knife you bought. A knife you bought today, right? Jesus.
Yeah, dude. I lose my boxes all the time when I'm trying to keep boxes. I got to come up with a better system. There you go.
Well, this is the Hadros.
Oh, dude, I have that on order right now, but
from Mallory with a dope hollow. So I like it. Again, not going to end up keeping this one. I've had it for literally a couple hours, so I still got to do some videos. Really nice black micarta. Hard to see, obviously, here. Really good. This is why I would never keep it. I can't even begin to start handling it because of how small it is.
It's that small?
Thin. It's not small. It's thin. Like, you thought that other one was thin, right?
Right. Oh, geez. Yeah,
this thing is it's skinnier than here. Like, here's my finger. Yeah. And here's that knife. Like, it's thinner than my index finger.
What is this?
The action.
Something similar.
Action's dope. But, here, I'm trying to get it to thumb flick, but I'm just, trying to get a grip. And it's so hard because of how thin it is.
Yeah.
So if you have really thin hands, I think it's cool. Has a great detent on this one. It's a really sweet looking knife.
Dude, Dylan kills the designs, dude. He has this aesthetic that he always nails.
Did you pre-order the Forest?
No, I should have. I'm gonna try to hop on.
He still got a couple.
Does he?
Yeah, dude. I think it's gonna be a hit, man. So I would jump on that. If
he's using Artisan to do that, to OEM that, right? Because he's got a good relationship with them. For sure,
I trust them with detents, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, what I was saying was the Esprit here. I like to buy these knives, like the Sear, the Esprit, whatever, to review them and check them out, and maybe one of them eventually will really catch me. Like, this Esprit is dope.
I love it. I actually really like that knife a lot. I'm keeping it for sure.
The access to the lock bar isn't the best.
Yeah.
But my thing with it is, in the long run, after I review this knife, is this thing going to see pocket time ever?
Yeah.
Because, the answer to that question is most likely no, because I have stuff like the Sumo or, the Evo or Chava, like shit that I kind of like am more attached to that I want to carry.
Yeah.
They're not all like mad expensive. Like the 80-20.5 is one of those I like to carry every once in a while.
For sure.
I just don't see this becoming one of those, and it's like another $150 I can put into the, something else.
Absolutely, that's
this
a great
thing is dope.
mentality though. Like because then you could continue getting stuff that you absolutely love. I need to get there in my head. Like for some reason, I have the need to just like hold on to everything. I don't know why.
Well, yeah, but so here's the thing. I've had this conversation with a lot of guys, and I was the same way. And then I started selling stuff, and then I realized. So like I would sit down and I'd be like, "What haven't I carried in a month?" Right?
Yeah.
And I would take all those knives and put them on the table. And then I would kind of give them each a price. And I realized I got like $4,000 right here.
Yeah.
That I could go buy a custom something. I could go buy whatever I want. I could have money in the bank. So when the next pre-order, and then because there's a million pre-orders, I could pre-order all of them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of my mentality with it. Would I rather have this Wii Esprit or maybe almost fund, an EMP thick boy or something? I don't know. That's how I do it.
I always get into the position where I'll buy something and then I'll miss
Something
a pre-order because I'll miss a pre-order because I spent my knife balance already.
That's why I try to have a healthy knife balance.
yeah. The knife balance is always low, dude. Making bad knife decisions, but I gotta work on that because I'm trying to get I want a haptic. That's like the next
dude. So yeah, I've been there. I've been to that list. List, dude. Haptic is dope, man.
Yeah,
it's a dope knife.
I handled one for the first time like a week ago. My good buddy has one. It's like it's unbelievable.
A good knife, dude. It really is. I really like mine a lot. I ended up selling it mainly because it was flipper only. That was really the reason. Yeah. And but to each their own. You could throw a thumb stud.
Dude, I was about to say it. Like, I don't know at what price point I'm gonna be like. I don't know if I could put a thumb stud on this.
What you could do is, I don't know if they're here, but Lindy Lou and Richie B, they do a mod where they'll add a thumb stud to the haptic.
That's
crazy. You could have flipper and thumb stud on it.
Yeah, dude. I've been meaning to hit them up because I have I see their work. I love it, and I have this Kaiser Critical. I think I have it.
Yeah, poke a hole in that motherfucker.
I want to put a Spidey hole in this bad boy. I have the old one. It's just it would be. I've seen the mod before, and it looks awesome.
Nice.
They'd kill
Keith's in the house. Sorry, I keep ignoring the chat. We're conversating. What can I say? We're getting to know Brent here. I almost said Brent. Keith is in the house.
I answer to it all. Brand.
Yeah, right. Cool. B-Rad. Chad's in the house. Women Carrie Naj is in the house. What's up? The Honorable and Amazing Christine is in the house. Winchester. Better bad knife decisions than life decisions. Hey, man.
That's the way I look at it. 100%.
Hey, look at that. Jeremy changed his YouTube tag to his Instagram tag. He's getting wise. So you get followers. I'm just kidding. Medford knives suck. I agree. I don't own any Medfords, man. I don't know. You're preaching to the choir at this point, Jeremy.
I've never handled one, actually, to be honest.
I've only ever liked one, and it was the Slim Midi, and I did buy 2 of them. But they're all gone now. So, KC is in the house. He's picking up a kid. Listen, you better turn that off once your kid gets in the car. We don't want to get anybody in trouble. My ex is valuing my knife collection at $50K in the divorce.
Oh, dude, that is rough.
Chad, but here's the real. Oh, you can't answer that. Never mind. I'm gonna get you in trouble. I was gonna say, what is it actually valued at?
Right.
Dude, I totally wish I had my. I just got a Gavco Nurse, a custom Gavco Nurse.
You got a custom one? That's sick.
Yeah, dude. I got one in a trade, and it was a frame lock. So then I traded it for a liner lock because I'm lefty. And here, I'll show you a picture of it. But I sent it off to Gavco today because I had a little bit of rock. And I was like, you could strengthen that D10 a little bit, can't you, bro? You know what I'm saying? It was really good already. Strikes. Yeah. I straight sent him a coaster with it, too. I told him,
that's awesome, dude. I've been meaning to get one of those coasters.
I got 2 left, dude. One of them is for my brother. So I got 1 left. You want it?
Yeah, definitely.
Which one do you want?
I don't care. I'll rock it
hard. You pick. That'll make it easier.
The left one. Yeah. The blue one. The blue one's cool.
Okay, thank you. My brain was about to go haywire.
Yeah. It's hard with all the cameras. Like
I'll send you that bad boy. Awesome. Yeah, I can send you a couple of knives too, dude. I'll loan you whatever.
You can take some knives from me too.
There we go.
I always try to send my knives out. Nobody wants them.
I got one. You ever try the Evo?
No, and that's one I have to try.
You gotta try. I'll send it to you, bro. All right, dude. Evo and coaster. Anything else?
Nah, man. That's right, great. Cool.
All right.
This is a knife I just got. Have you tried a Shaburkov?
Shaburkov Street. No, I haven't because it seems very right-hand biased to me. Like
I'll send this to you if you want to check it out.
Does it work left-handed is my question.
I have no idea.
Is it a liner lock?
Yeah.
I'll check it out because I can reverse flick it, right?
Yeah. It's got the thumb stud that's only one-sided.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh wait, that's for you. That's good, dude. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. If it doesn't work, then it's useless to me.
Yeah, bro, I'll send this to you. It's awesome.
All right, cool.
And it's a front flipper, which is sick. Like, I just love it. It's the simplicity at its finest.
That's how you load knives, right there, people.
Boom,
bang. $1,200 a month knife balance. Damn, son.
Jeez, dude, that's a baller.
Yeah, I would never add it up, but I don't want to know what I spent.
I don't want to know either.
It's got to be at least that. Probably.
Ignorance is bliss, dude. I'm just gonna pretend like I'm under control over here.
But that's like a real balance he has. Like mine is like I sell 5-10 things, I get 5-10 things. So like, what do I actually spend? Not $1,200 for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
And last week,
button locks.
Yeah, what do you got?
I know this is the second concept I'm showing, but this one's kind of a weird looker.
I think it's ugly as shit, but I like the idea.
Yeah, functionally it's awesome, but I'm not.
Does it come with studs, or did you do that?
Yeah, no, it comes with studs.
Okay,
for once.
Here, wait, show us the action on that bitch.
All right, I'll do it.
So it's a stutter. There's no flipper.
Yeah, no, there is a flipper actually. It's like just very small.
How's the detent on it? That's the button-like question.
Actually, this is an awesome detent.
Yeah,
cool. On both too, actually. So it probably favors the thumb studs a little bit, but
I can get
that
thing
snapping.
All right, nice.
It's
Concept. They've been coming out with some stuff lately. I've been not buying their stuff because I have this semi thing against them for no good reason. I don't know. I don't know.
I have to admit that I am like, that's probably like the knife company for some reason. That Riyadh is number one for me right now. 100%.
Right.
Concept's number two, I'd say. I don't know. I was like even saying this in my. I can't believe I'm saying this out loud. I think that like Concept is like getting really close to as good as Riyadh in some of their knives, dude. Like I know that's a bold statement, but this knife blew my socks off. This Kratos knife, it's crazy. They you know what they're really good at is their lock bars are just. It feels like it's like it's so smooth that it feels like the blade might have blade play, and then you go check the blade play, and it's perfectly rock solid.
That's how QSP does it pretty well, like that too.
Oh, QSP.
All the Finch knives, the Finch knives are like money.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
that lock bar just slides out of the way, like it's effortless.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know what you mean. That feeling is crazy.
Yeah, that's like the sign of a great knife. It's like when you think it's loose because it's so awesome.
Right. I would argue the sign of a great knife is a good detail. But, we could...
Absolutely, yeah.
Hey, man, we can get you can get your own shirts and stuff. We call it Lock Bar Diva.
Yeah.
Lock Bar Louie.
The removable thumb stud crazy person, You
got to come up with something.
Yeah. Speaking of removable thumb studs, I saw you posted something about Italian knives. I think this is Italian.
Oh God.
Dapper.
Oh yeah. That's one Italian knife I actually don't mind too much.
Yeah, they came out with it in titanium, so I had to
that lock bar kind of sucks though. That's one where the lock bar kind of sucks.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like a mushy liner lock. I love the knife though. It's a cool
me too.
My biggest issue with it. I've had two of them. Is for the size, it's too thick. Like the edge is too thick. Like it's like a little pocket tank with no. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but
I'd agree with that.
Yeah,
I'm definitely enjoying it. It's I don't know. I just love the flipper on it for some reason. I think
it has that like it's almost like a wheel flipper. The way they did it, it's kind of like Vero style, where it's kind of a vertical. The way you flip it, it gives you a lot of momentum out. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
But it's like a
Lock bar czar. There you go.
Lock bar czar. Lock bar czar. I dig it.
Thumb stud king. Hey man, these are free, by the way. You can write them down if you want.
Yeah, I'm taking notes.
Bees Blaze is in the house. What's up, Bees?
What's up?
John's in the house. Sorry, John, I didn't call you out earlier. Howdy, Jeremy. You get all the PM2s offloaded? I guess he was selling some PM2s, huh? Peter's in the house. What's up, Peter? Lock bars are. That is a good one.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Lock bars. That's funny. So
hey,
I
guys,
gotta ask you about Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, if anybody's interested, sounds like Freak Show got some PM2s to load off. I said load, offload. So if you need a PM2, hit them up. All right, what's up? What's up? Hit me.
So you're into like the what are they
gay
called?
Like porn? No.
Yeah, dude, that too. That's next. But the aftermarket bearings. Like I kind of want to. I need an education on that, dude. Like you put it on the Asher, the titanium Asher. I saw that, which I was like.
I was being a little nutty when I did that one.
Yeah,
because it made it an expensive budget knife. Yeah. So here, I'll give you a quick synopsis. I'll try. Here's a bag of bearings that I have just from replacing bearings.
Wow.
Yeah, and that doesn't count the ones I've like put into other knives or given away. Because sometimes, like I just sold a, I don't know if anybody saw my reels, but I had that MKM Isanso with the fat carbon that had the shittiest detent ever on the flipper. Yeah, and I sold. Sure. I didn't even make a video. I did an unboxing, but I didn't even post. It wasn't worth it. And it comes with this brass bearings that have steel, like a brass cage, but steel bearings in it instead of ceramic. So when I sent it to the guy, I gave him a set of like just ceramic ones because I felt like that's what you deserve to have in your $150 knife. Like, Jesus Christ. MKM. Now, I'm talking shit, but like the Hoback I think came with regular bearings, but like haptics, they come with steel cage, steel bearings. Like absolute trash.
That's crazy.
And then they'll upsell you. You know, they'll sell you bearings on their website. Like, it's an $800 fucking knife. Here's what comes with a haptic: steel cage, steel bearings.
Jeez.
Like, they work technically, but like, come on. I know somebody's gonna argue that, but anyway, so there's basically 3 companies, and if anybody knows another one, please tell me because I am interested. There's Skiff, then there's Gillian's, and then there's Tie Connector / Delrin. And essentially, they all do the same thing. They replace your existing bearings, right?
Right.
The reason I replace them isn't just because you get better action. I replace them because you get better pivot strength. So, like, that's what I call it. But, like, essentially, you'll have less of a chance of having any blade play because it's just, like, it's just tighter in there. I don't know how to explain it better. But, like, bearings, have you ever taken a knife apart? I don't know if you take knives apart a lot. Okay.
Yeah.
Normally, they come with bearings like this, where it's, like, got an ass end to the cage.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, you have this side that is... Here, I'll just take one out. And then I'll make myself larger. You have this side, which is just, like, flat.
Yep.
That you put against the blade or whatever. And then you have this side that has, like... an ass to it. Because they stamp it out. They stamp it out of a sheet. So it has to have that kind of, like, cutoff or whatever.
Right.
So basically, the good thing about aftermarket bearings is they are just a solid. Oh, I just threw one across the room. It's just a solid cage. Okay, they're just falling out of here. All around, this is just a solid cage. It's phosphor bronze, and then they put the bearings in. Like, I don't know how they do it. They either do it by hand or they somehow stamp them in. I don't know how you would.
Yeah, that seems like hard to do.
That's why they cost money. People always complain like skiff bearings cost $12. Like Gillian's
dude, I thought it'd be way more than that. $12 bucks? Like that's not
skiffs are like $12, $13. Gillian's, that's what these are. So the ones I just showed you are skiffs. They're probably as good. Like they're as good as anything. Most people would argue the best you can get. Gillian's I like because he sells these salt and pepper ones, and they have black ceramic and white ceramic, which there's not really an argument to be had that the white ceramic is better, but I, for some reason, just think the combo somehow feels better. But other than that, you get the same solid kind of cage, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how this is coming across the internet, but
it looks good. It's good.
And then the other kind, or the last kind, is called Delrin. And essentially, Delrin is a type of plastic or polymer, I don't know. And so the ceramic balls are in a Delrin cage instead of that phosphor bronze. And that's more like what you'll see from like Concept uses something like that.
Yeah.
A lot of times.
I haven't taken a Concept apart, but I've taken like knives with bearings apart before.
Yeah, they use like Concept a lot of times. Usually, it almost looks purple, the plastic, and then the ceramics in there. They use good bearings.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I replace them a lot in more higher end knives like Riots and stuff, but it's so hard to. A lot of people argue that it doesn't really improve the action all that much, and I can kind of agree with that. Right. But to me, it improves what I call pivot strength. Like I said, it just makes the knife feel more solid. Like, so there's knives that when you disengage it, like they might be locked no side to side, right?
Right.
When you disengage it from here to close, there's a little bit of wiggle in there.
Right. It's like a small rattle for sure.
Yeah, and if I replace them with like skiffs, you won't have any of that. It's just rock solid all the way through, which would tell me that it's running on a smoother path, which is ultimately going to get you a little bit better action anyway. But I will say I'm not like an expert on the actual like mechanics of everything, so take everything I say with a grain of salt.
Well, it's definitely attention to detail there. Like, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's
like, I have replaced them in a lot of knives, and I can just say they feel better. Like, I don't know. Yeah. Maybe it's in my head. I don't think so, though.
Right.
Like, I took this Evo, which was already absolutely fantastic, and I put the skips in here that they made for it. They made multi-row, giant-ass skips for this.
That's
and
cool.
It just, it feels even better than it did before.
Dude, that looks so smooth. That's a pretty big knife. How big is the blade on that?
It's 3.5. It's not that big. When I hand this to somebody who's never handled it, they usually cut themselves.
Yeah.
Ask Joseph Blair. He was here the other day. He cut himself. So, I don't know. That's just, and it honestly, I keep all three kinds on hand. Like, I have a shit ton of bearings, dude.
Yeah, dude. It's awesome.
Because each knife kind of individually, like, decides what fits. It's so weird. Like, I tried putting the Gillians and the skiffs into the Slim Midi.
Right.
Would not take it. Like, they were too thick or something. I don't know. And the action was, like, super tight. Then I put the Delrins in. Boom. It's like on glass. So weird.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So yeah,
that was a good education.
Everybody to death.
Yeah, it's not boring. That's cool. I love like you could see like the quality is better on those. Like the stamped ones look just like flimsy compared to those. Yeah,
I just hate the fact there's nothing that people always say like, well, the bearing is the only thing touching the knife and the scale because like the bearing is thicker than the cage, right?
Yeah.
So that's what everybody says. So there's no difference, right? But I could tell a difference. Like, I don't know. It is touching somewhere. I don't know how it works, but it fucking does because it makes it better when you put skips in it. I have them in my Malibu. It made those better. Like it made that better. I have them in my Sumo. I have the Gillians in here. Or I think I swapped the Skiffs yesterday when I cleaned it. But it does that pivot strike thing to me, like side to side, and then it maybe improves your action by like 5-10%. Extremely unnoticeable. But
hey, 5%,
to me,
I'll
it's
take
worth
5% any day.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Trying to think what other.
That's how I feel. All right. So what's your favorite knife in your collection right now?
Oh, that's so, like I'm trying to do that. Like everybody's doing the like 5 knives that make me happy video. And I can't. It's so hard to do.
I did 9.
9. Yeah. I gotta say, dude, like the knife that really started me on this like just obsession is the 229 Chavez Redencion like hand rub. Dude,
that's a good choice, bro.
Yeah,
you have a
I gotta say,
rubbed one.
Yeah.
Is that a Tanto or a drop point?
I believe it's a drop point.
Yeah, it looks like a drop point. You lose points for that, but it's not scary.
Yeah.
I like the Tanto just because it looks more badass. They almost look identical though.
Dude,
what do they call that one? The Silver Bullet or whatever?
No, I think this is just the Silver Bullet is like something else, right?
Liberation.
It might be like the similar design, just like different finishing on the handles, maybe.
That's the 229, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I have that one with the frag pattern in it. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. I seen your frag pattern one. I like that.
I put bearings in that, and it got better. Well, the one I had.
This thing is just such a beast, dude. It's awesome.
Sir. It is. It's such a good knife, man.
Yeah.
That's a good choice.
What about you?
It's the Evo.
Yeah?
Yeah. It just is. It has to be, man. This knife is just, it's boss. Dude, so good. And the ergos. It's just the sexiest knife, too. On the planet,
I love the design, dude. Like, you get so much blade. Like, so much blade. And
I thought it was ugly, too, when I first saw it. It, like, grows on you so hard. Yeah.
But I really like the thumb hole shape.
Yeah, you can thumb flick it. You can Spidey flick it. If you got tough thumbs, you can front flip it. So
yeah,
I love that thing, man.
A close second from me is the the Birch Tree Blade Works or Birch Tree. It's a Riot one, dude. It's awesome.
No. I had one of those. That thing is dope.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The reason I sold mine, the only reason, was because I'm left-handed and I would put it in my left front pocket to carry it. And when I pulled it out, sometimes it would Emerson deploy on me. Like the way those studs are made, they have like a lip around them.
Yeah.
And they'll catch on shit. And that bothered me, and that's why I sold it. Otherwise, it was literally like one of my favorite Riot designs or Riot made knives.
Yeah, compound grinds just do it for me.
I can't get enough of the compound grind. Sure. Yeah, I feel you,
man. What was the other one? Like, it's just like everything like Riot I'm loving right now.
Neville says Evo 2.0 is my favorite too. Bought one because of Lefty, and I don't regret it. Love it. Hey, man, there you go, Neville.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, we talked about this one. This one's up there too.
Dude, the Lanny, man. Which one you got? Oh, you got the marbled. That looks shit.
Yeah.
That looks shit. That looks dope too, dude.
Yeah, love it.
I like the micarta, but like that thing just wants some kind of carbon fiber on it.
Agreed. The front flippers on like all these penny knives are insane because you can just use it like a flipper. You can
reach over. It, man. They are. They're really good.
Yeah.
Freak Show says, Kevin, I'm loving the field duty. I sent him my field duty and my Chavez to sharpen. He does sharpening. If anybody needs knives sharpened, Jeremy does sharpening. Freak Show does.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
does he do mirror finishes? Because I need some mirror finishes in my life.
I think so, because I asked him to, and he said he could do it. So he said, of course. I was like, yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, dude, I sent him 2 of my babies, man, the Chavez and the field duty. Man, that field duty, that detail is so good.
That's Leon Ma?
Yeah, dude. Have you tried
I need
it?
to get into. I don't have any of his, dude. I don't. There's so many out there, right? And that's definitely on my list. I just got to get there eventually.
That's one where you'll always hear from people who haven't had one yet that it's too expensive. They're overpriced.
Yeah.
That's what you'll hear. And then you get one, and and you're like, oh, now I know why it's $50, $100 more than all the other Riots.
Right.
Because he pushes them to the limit, man.
Yeah, that's good.
I have 3 of them now. Yeah, I have the Field Duty, and then I have a Lefty Field Duty EDC and a Lefty KUF version 2, but they're all out right now on loan. Stevie is asking about his GM8. Yes, sir. I got your GM8. So this is the Giant Mouse GM8 that came out like 2 weeks ago.
Look at that clip, dude. I like that clip.
Yeah. So he said that Giant Mouse was sending him new screws because there's like rusting in it. I don't see anything in there, dude. It looks good to me, but that's cool.
Are those made in Italy or are those Rayot ones?
So I want to know so bad if this is made by Rayot because, sadly, watch this.
Oh, no, dude. Oh, nah.
Like, I'm not being little, bitch finger Lefty over here. Like, I'm fucking pulling on that thing. So, yeah, I can, without wrist, I can flick it, okay?
Yeah.
But that's interesting to me. And then, that's not too good. Left-handed, because this is a good test. Because the D10 is so weak, I can ride that lock bar as I can't flick it and still flick it out. But it's kind of cool. It does flick pretty well. But that's because I'm on the lock bar. If I do it right-handed, it's just, obviously I'm not right-handed, so it's probably easier for a righty like that.
I don't know if I could do a middle finger flick lefty. I don't think. Nah, it's hard.
Come on, man. I can do it righty all day. I mean, if you give me a good D10, I could do it.
Yeah, I guess I could do it. There's just more wrist. It's not like, I'm so used to doing it.
I know what you're saying. But yeah, it's an interesting knife. I really like everything else. The finish work, the clip, the milling. I mean, look at the milling on this thing.
Love it. Yeah.
Ridiculous. The pivot collar. I love that clip point blade with the hole in it.
Yeah, the sweat.
I mean, it has a dope. So there's the other thing. It's not a Rayot satin, from what I can tell. It doesn't look like their hand satin or their belt. So that's what makes me think. Now, okay, they could do a different finish if you ask for it, but it makes me think it's somebody else who made it. There's probably somebody in the comments who already told us 5 times. Anybody know who makes the GM8? Yeah, Rayot is backlogged like hell. That's not okay.
Not surprised about that.
It does flick really well left-handed because I can add D10 with the lock bar. It's one plus of being left-handed here. But the clip is cool.
Yeah, I have a similar clip to that for because I went on a Giant Mouse kick earlier this year, and what is the Sonoma? The Sonoma V1. I have the clip for that. It looks similar to that.
Another thin one. Yeah. I'm betting it is Rayot. Oh, it's Italian made, says Steve. That makes more sense then.
Yeah.
If it's Italian made, it totally makes sense that the D10 sucks because.
Right. I think that's the big difference between the two.
Well, it's just that their variance is so all over the place in Italy on D10s. And then we is the same way. We just, like, they either nail it or they suck. Like, it's weird.
Yeah. I've had a pretty good experience with Wii. I don't know which the Thug was a little the D10 was like super strong actually. It was like the opposite, It like hurt my finger, and that never happens.
Random experiences for me. So this Hadros is good, very good on the Hadros.
Bro, I ordered the Hadros, but I got the wooden one with Damascus. I don't know what I was thinking.
Like a Damascus. That's what you were thinking.
Yeah, I think I'm on a Damascus kick, but like
their Damascus is pretty good. It's like this dark. If you get the dark Damascus, I think it looks dope.
Yeah. I mean, I like the Damascus on this Kratos. It looks pretty sick because it's got like a polish to it.
I'm not a Damascus guy. I actually think it looks ugly as shit. But that's
dude.
I like
my boys get on me about it a little bit. What's the other one I have with Damascus? The patchy front flipper in Damascus.
What? Did you get Knife Joy or something exclusive?
Yeah, I think so.
Nice. That's a cool one. Yeah, those smaller peñas look sexy, but they just don't fit my hand, you know?
Yeah, this thing, dude, it was way smaller than I thought. I got it. I was like, whoa, because I had it before. I got the front flipper, that the Lanny clip front flipper, and that's much bigger.
That's one of the bigger ones, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I want. There's talk I've heard of doing a Apache XL, which would be sick.
Yeah, they're gonna do that because he's doing large size of everything. It seems like.
Yeah,
he did the large sway back, so I'm guessing he's gonna do the other ones. And this thing I got recently. I just had one of those. This is the MBK playback, dude. This thing, I think there's an in stock, guys. $200. This buys you one of the best knives I think I've ever handled. Like, dude, no joke. This thing is fucking incredible. Yeah. And it's ZDP 189. It's a jacketed, like, I forget what sand mine. So, like, the edge, like, from here down, you can see the ZDP 189. And then everything else, it's jacketed in 420J. So, like, they basically take one steel and wrap it around another.
That just blew my mind, dude. I've never heard of any of that.
Yeah, sandmine is dope. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because ZDP is, like, brittle or if it's not corrosion resistant or something. There's a reason for it. But it gets to, like, 66, 67 HRC on the edge here. So it's fucking going to last forever, probably. And look at this action, dude. Yeah, this is a 3-inch knife. Like,
that's wild.
And the detent, oh my god! And the ergos, it's like a slight sway back.
Yeah, dude, that thing's
for $200, man. Go get one. Like, if anybody's watching that has $200 to spend on a knife right now, go buy one of these right now.
This one is like in the same family, but I like the bend in the handle on that. Like,
yeah, that's the
1.5, the EDCs, the ECD or whatever.
I had that knife. I had one of those. Yeah.
I will say one thing about this knife: the detent is extremely dialed. Like, yeah. It's wild.
The one I got recently, my Carter one, was too strong for me, actually.
Wow, dude, that's wild.
The marble carbon fiber one I had before was perfect, the D10.
Yeah.
I think that knife is what made me the D10 Diva, honestly. Like, just feeling that crisp just pop every time was incredible.
Yeah. This is the other one that I love by them. What is this one? This is the... Why am I forgetting the name of this right now?
Thanks, Mike. That's good to know. The Old Guard?
Yeah, Old Guard. Yeah, mini Old Guard with the marble carbon fiber. But the D10 on this is sick too. Like, and this one has the thumb studs. Don't need to add it.
Yeah, I had the mini one for a little while.
Yeah, I think
they make good knives for the price for sure. Yeah, they're making an all-American knife soon.
Yeah, it looks cool. I wish this had the Laconico stamp on the tang, but it doesn't for some reason.
It's not, because it's a collaboration. It's a
he doesn't stamp it. Okay.
Yeah, because him and Sanford Owen designed it together. Sanford Owen's the guy who kind of like started MBK with Laconico. So I don't think he wanted to put his name on it and kind of take it away from Sanford, which I think is kind of cool.
That.
Yeah,
I dig that. Yeah. It's cool. Okay, so now I'm not as mad about it. I love his stamp on the tang. Like,
I do like it too.
Yeah,
on the
it's
spine.
Like it's a cool calling card. Yeah.
Yeah, I like his simplicity too.
Oh, dude, yeah, that USA one looks cool. I'm not sure about the clip, but what is it?
I want to try the Angry Baby Bear sometime.
Yeah,
that thing looks dope. It's like
I need to get on Alliance Designs. I haven't tried any of theirs, but I want that button lock.
Yeah, I've never owned one. I've had the Slim Pickens in for on loan, the large one. Yeah. Not a fan, man. Not a fan at all. Yeah, but it's definitely a non-lefty friendly knife, so it's possible that being right-handed, it'd be better. But I don't know. I didn't like it. Wait, Michael Morgan says no Riot for Jackwolves?
What do you mean? I thought they were all Riot.
I know he did a live stream today while I was at work. I don't know if he announced something or if Michael Morgan's being an a-hole.
He changed it. Okay.
I'm not saying that. I'm just asking. Wait, what is going on here? Did somebody say something about Jackwolf knives? Come on, guys. Backpack B needs to watch more Forged in Fire. Why is that?
I don't know why, but it sounds like a good idea.
They make Damascus out of everything.
Okay.
I'm guessing. I don't know.
What's funny is I used to not like.
Was that his update today? Yeah, I'm wondering the same thing. What's your source? Oh, it's Casper. I don't know if I can trust Casper. Casper is really anti. Did you know that Jackwolf knives will be made in the USA?
I mean, that'd be dope.
I don't know, Casper. Is that new? Because I know originally he wanted to work with like GEC, but then he couldn't, and he switched it.
Dude, I am not like I don't like.
Riot would be too far down the road for him. Riot keeps pushing production out, so he's switching it up. Jack Wolf Knives is made in USA. Dude, if he does that, I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah, who's doing it?
It worries me a little bit on the quality.
And the cost.
Medford is building them? No.
No way.
That a joke? That would be awesome, actually. That would rub it right in Freak Show's face.
Those knives are sick because like,
NAF Sergeant says false, made by Riot. I don't know. It could all be bullshit. I'm just going to message Ben. What am I doing?
Yeah. I love what he's doing with the tubes. And like how he's putting them in like these cool graphic tubes. They're awesome. I got it. And I also don't normally like that type of knife. Like, what is it called? Like lockback knives, you know? Not even lockback. What like friction folders. What type of knives are they? Are they friction or they have locks, right? They're lockbacks.
Sorry, say that one more time.
What type of? Because they're. I'm like the word is escaping me, but they're
slip
what type
joint?
of they're slip joints, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not really into slip joints, but those are kind of bridging the gap for me. Like I want to check those out.
That's how I felt. How I felt. But then I tried some slip joints. I just like Ben. I like the Jack Wolf knives. I don't know. He's keeping the OEM private for now. I trust Chris Wolf, so if he's saying that's true. Ben said earlier today he was talking to 3 different. Okay, so he decided to just shut Riot out because they were pushing him down the road. It was weird to hear that they told him next summer. They told him that at like Blade Show, and somehow like Jake and Ryan got their knife, the Avant, in, and they're telling them January. So I don't know if it's because he's doing slip joints and he has a whole line of them, and that's why, because it would take up too much production time to do all his knives while they have all these other smaller projects.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know.
That Avant, you've handled that thing, right? The Avant, it looks cool.
Yeah, and I pre-ordered 2 of them.
Nice.
Yep.
Did you get a coated one too, or no?
I got one of each.
One of each?
Yeah. Of course.
I didn't get in on the pre-order because I painted myself in a corner there and got other knives, and I was like, I can't jump on this.
You idiot.
Yeah, I do it all the time. But he did say that, I know, that's like one I definitely regret because I like it a lot. But he did say there's a couple they set aside for like a knife store to sell them possibly, so hopefully I can jump on that. Because that would be dope.
Trying to get Ben on here.
I like that dude.
You
gotta figure it out. Go right to the source, dude.
Yeah. I would just be interesting to hear it, you know?
Yeah.
Trying to get him, but he's probably busy. Anyway, I sent him the link. Dead air. Yep, dead air. I was fucking texting. So here's a knife I got on loan that's interesting from OCD for EDC.
Oh, snap.
It's called the Buck. Yeah, he called it something. Somebody in the comments tell me what this is called. It's a special edition of the Marksman. Yeah. It's not the Gray Wolf. It's the other one. It's like reddish. Somebody will know. And it's got S35VN Boss heat treat. And it's got this strap on it. It's got a strap on. And it's just so weird, man. It's kind of fun.
Is it fidgety?
Once you get it down, it is, because you pull the strap and then you kind of punch it with your finger. Right. You gotta do it right. I don't know. I just don't. I don't know.
Kind of reminds me of the Scorpion block.
You can just hold it back and kind of drop it as well. Yeah. But to me, it's not fun.
Yeah.
Like if I sit here for 10 minutes and start messing with it, I'll get the hang of it and then it'll be fun. But then I'll put it down for a day like I just did, and then all of a sudden I got no clue what I'm doing again.
It kind of looks sharp on the top, like it would hurt your hands. Like
It does. It looks like razor blades, man.
Yeah, that does not look comfortable.
But like, look at this. If you don't deploy it like hard enough,
hey, ooh, jeez, that's dangerous.
Just like comes back down on you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm flicking pretty hard here, and it's doing that. You have to really flick it. So I don't know. It's not my favorite. Anybody know the name of this thing? I guess not.
Do you have any hinders?
No. But that's kind of on purpose. I'm not the biggest fan. I don't like jumping all over my shit.
Yeah, dude. It's definitely like at first I didn't like hinders, and now I'm falling for them a little bit. Like the XM18 is pretty sick. I really like the half track Warney. Those are the two that I have.
Ben's coming on. He said, "Give me 10 minutes."
Yeah.
Wait. So, do you have any? My bad. I was zoned out.
Yeah. No, it's all good, man.
Show them off, brother.
See, that's the Warney half track.
Oh, I just reviewed one of those. All right, I didn't do the full review, but I did like the unboxing and the first impressions.
Yeah,
you like that cool thing?
I do. It's different, you know. It's small, but it's a tank.
Small but mighty.
It doesn't. It's not drop shotty at all. Like
I know. Don't worry. Everybody gave me shit when I said that in my video.
And then this is the XM18 that I have. I need to like pimp this one out a little bit. It's a little boring, but it's I like it a lot. This one is drop shotty.
You know what pisses me off about Hinder, sort of?
What's that?
You spend $400, you spend $425 or $500, and you get G10 that looks like, you know, some kid made it in his like Play-Doh bin or something.
Yeah, and then you have to get like a titanium scale. It's $200.
Then you got to go buy that or buy a micarta scale to fix it up.
I'd love to get fat carbon scales for a Hinder. That'd be sick if you could do that.
Dude, you should just have somebody do it for you. Yeah, you gotta find makers who do shit like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have any other ones before I change the subject from Hinder? No, I don't want to.
Just that, and then I got like the ZT Hinder collab
That's probably the best one, honestly.
Yeah, dude, it actually is. This thing is a beast.
Deep carry clip, great action. That's one that talk to Jordan about that. He has one, and he has some kind of aftermarket bearings in it, and that thing. He could show you his. It's literally like beyond guillotine, dude. Yeah. Like his is
it takes a little bit to get back on the track, but once it does, it's smooth.
His is like my Evo. Like it just literally just I will say this Wii Zero showing up I got today. It does hurt after a while flicking this tab. Like it's fun. It's got a good detent. But
throw a thumb stud on there, bro. Come on.
Yeah, the way they do the jimping and everything, I don't know. I'm not the hugest fan of it, so there's
I gotta say that I'm a big Wii knife guy. I don't know why, but I am.
I'm not. I don't know. Yeah. I'm not the biggest Wii knife guy. I get it. Like I know people love them. There's some that I really like. The Wii Shamwiri, the Wii made Gareth Bull Shamwiri is one of my favorite knives that I have. It's just so cool. Yeah. They did such a great job on it. Other than that, I can't think of too many.
That Snex knife, the mini sog buster.
Mini buster.
Yeah, mini buster. I have that. That's cool. It's over in my other case, but
that one's cool. What bothers me? Oh shit, we got super chats I missed, of course. Jake says, "Happy Thursday." I gotta get a ball.
What's up, dude? What's up, Jake? How's it going, bro? Oh, snap!
Ball sacks for Jake. Yeah. Thank you, Jakey Poe.
There it is.
And then we got another one. Hopefully I didn't miss it. It's like, oh, here it is. Jason Brown. Hey, Kev, Phil, ProX would love to have an Evo. If we can get enough donations to cover one, could you make that happen? No pressure.
No pressure.
Dude, I don't know. I mean, I have found a couple Evos for people. I can't promise. I'll fucking try my hardest to get him one for sure. I mean, he's not getting mine. I'm a nice guy, but not that nice.
There's a limit.
But I will definitely try to get you one, yes. I will do my best. I can't promise, obviously. But I have found, in the last 2 weeks, I've found 2 people one. So they're out there.
Do you get them on the aftermarket or like?
Yeah, that's the only way secondary. To get them? I just hear people, I got one or what,
Right.
But you also get a ball sack, Jason Brown.
Oh,
that's awesome. Perfect. If you guys are gonna put up donations to get a dude an Evo, that's crazy. I like it. I like it a lot. I mean, that's dope. Really.
Definitely.
If anybody was gonna give me a knife, kidding me? I'll take another one. Take another one.
Yeah, dude.
I wouldn't mind the fancy ass one, the one with the dark tie on both sides, and then the Timascus pivot collar and the clip. Oh, it looks so good, man. You would like that bougie ass shit.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jason. Appreciate it, dude. Seriously.
I just love the Damascus that has like the polish to it. That's what I can't get over on this thing. I can't even like seeing it in person. It looks much better.
Gaudy, man. It looks cheap to me. No offense. Oh, here.
Yeah, wait, I know. That's what people tell me. But you see like the shine. Ooh, just love it.
Check this.
But on this one specifically, it says the designer's name billboarded right down the middle. I'm just like, what do you do? Ooh, that's sick. That's the Jack, right? The
Jack 2.0 that Jamie Loves Knives loaned in. Dude, and he essentially dared me to take it apart. Because, like, in the unboxing, I was like, it's an integral, but look at that. It has a 6-shooter pivot on each side.
That's crazy.
And you literally have to take every one of them out, dude. You have to take out. Oh,
that's the one with, like, the replaceable blade, right? You could, like, change the blade if you wanted.
You have to take out 14 screws to get the blade off. And then, so.
What does the bearing look like on that?
People think it's just a big ass multi-row. It's like the one in the Evo. So people think you take these screws off and then the blade will come up and you can swap it. But that's what I thought, at least.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It actually does kind of look like that.
Yeah.
Shit, maybe I'm wrong now.
But if I were them, I'd make like multiple blade shapes you could put on there, like, or different types of grinds.
There was a whole tang section in there too. You had to take off.
Yeah.
Now my mind is playing tricks on me. But yeah, I don't see. Yeah, it definitely just comes off that way. So I'm wrong about that. But anyway, it was really fun to take apart and put back.
So you did take it apart.
Yeah, it went smoothly. I got a video coming on that.
Sick.
People are gonna love that. It was actually probably one of the easiest disassemblies I did, which is funny.
That's pretty wild.
Now they won't watch. Oh, sorry, man. It's just me. Tri-State. What is up, you sweet, beautiful bastard? What's up, Tri-State? Hope you had a good wedding, brother.
Yeah, dude. Congrats.
Jake says, stoked to see Backpack B.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks, bro. I'm pumped to be here.
Brosif
Stalin.
Jake, my lively. What the hell?
Trying to think.
You are crazy, brother. That's why I love you. Yeah, man. If he gets you an Evo, he is fucking crazy. I'll tell you that, man.
What have you checked? What's your take on the TRM knives? I'm not sure if I've seen you like talk about them.
So what knives? The
TRM ones, like the TRM Neutron and Atom. Are you into those or not really?
So I love the company. I really do. I love Marianne. Like, I've talked to them a bit. They've donated some stuff, like, for giveaway shirts and hats. And I've had a Neutron 1, a Neutron 2, 2 Atoms, and a Shadow.
Dude, the Shadow is what I'm trying to get right now.
Yeah, dude, I just don't get it. I love, like I said, I love them. I just don't get the knives. I'm not there with the knives. Like, they're too thin, too kind of like, they're not that ergonomic for me because of how thin they are, but yet they're super slicey. I get that perfect for
that's
so I think if you're like a real if you're like a real EDC user guy, but you're not like a heavy user guy, you know what I mean? Like you use your knife a lot, but not heavy duty stuff.
Yeah,
that's a really good option for you, I think. Plus, it's American made, good price. I can't argue that. I've had them all, and I've never like been like, I gotta carry this again. Like I do the review, and then I'm kind of like, the Shadow, the detent just it wasn't there. Like the angle of the studs with the way they did the detent just wasn't there for me. And it was another one where the studs would catch on the way out of my pocket.
Yeah, these are weird, kind of weird studs a little bit. I'd have to say that.
Yeah, they did give me O-rings to put over it, and that did solve that problem. But ultimately, I'm not like into their knives as much as I am into them. So I'll buy every knife they come out with just to do it. But and maybe one of them I'll fall in love with, but I haven't fallen in love with. The Neutron 2 is the closest thing. I had this dope ass one with emerald green techwood.
Yeah,
I got it at Blade Show. Too. So good. But
how was Blade? Did you like Blade? Was that your first time going to Blade?
Neebs.
No, Neebs.
I keep missing shit. I stop talking. Neebs. Ballsack. Ballsack. I need some ballsack.
So
let me just check and make sure I didn't miss any other ones before.
Dude, for sure, go for
it. Gotta give the people their ballsack. Lefty doesn't want to talk about.
I paid for ballsack, dude. I paid for it.
I don't know what they're talking about. Man, I was way behind. Holy shit! All right, skipping all your comments. Sorry, guys. Love you. The Atom and the Neutron are not for me. The Shadow is awesome.
Yeah, I've heard good things about the Shadow.
The Shadow was good. Like I said, the detent was just like it's kind of made to where you kind of thumb it out instead of straight up, and then it just doesn't have that power that you get. Oh, Benny's here.
Yo, what's up,
hey,
dude?
Ben.
What up, guys?
How's it going,
ladies? Dude? Oh, it's been a full day.
The comments section dropped the bomb on me.
Well, you
apparently
must have felt
you got an update.
You must have felt the aftershock because I did make an announcement earlier on the Grand.
I saw you were live, but I was working and I didn't know what it was. And then everybody in the comments like, "Yo, he switched." And I'm like, "What? Nah, bullshit." And then, So you want to tell me so I can hear it from the horse's mouth?
Yes. Thanks for calling me a horse. I appreciate that. I wouldn't say so much as I switched as I had no other choice but to find a new OEM. Yep. So I think switch isn't necessarily the right word there.
Okay. Yeah. That's right. No, and that's what I said. You were getting pushed down the road, and that probably was what prompted you to have to. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they delayed me after I communicated with them after Blade Show. They delayed me, but with no specificity, to use a nice big word. And once I started to try to pin down the deal points, I got no commitments as far as anything I wanted to nail down, which would have been quantities, timing, deposits, and variants, like how many variants we're going to do of each model as far as cover variants. I was trying to nail all that down. And every time I would ask, they'd tell me, "We'll get back to you. We have to talk about it. We're having a meeting." And then
so they were pushing you down the road. Yeah.
Yeah, and after about 2 months, I'm being, I'm applying what I would call creative tension to the situation. Not just letting time burn because I got a business to run. I've got plans, and I need 100%. Someone on board who wants my business.
Right.
So they came back and said, "Look, we just cannot even commit to anything in 2022, not even in 2023. We think it's in your best interest to find someone else to make your stuff."
Oh, wow.
Damn. So why do all the prototypes then? Why wouldn't, not you, I mean,
them.
Them.
Yeah, I think so. Of course, it's hard to get information, right? This isn't a verbal dialogue. This isn't even a text message dialogue. This is email exchanges that happen. I send one, I get the response the next morning, So it drags out. A conversation you could have in a matter of 2 hours can take 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Right.
So what I can gather is that they received a ton of orders before and after Blade Show, that they're having a hard time meeting existing obligations, and that they must have had to come to Jesus internally about signing up new work. Now, I can't speak
but
for
you were
anybody
on
else.
with them, man.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look, I was working with them for 10 months. We had developed 11 prototypes.
Right.
And I had 3 more in the can. So presumably it's not a decision they made lightly, Maybe I just annoyed the shit out of them. I don't know. I don't think so, because I'm pretty easy to work with. Was it the quantity
and so my theory on it, sorry to cut you off, is maybe were you going to try to come out with all of the, most of the models in one shot? Like, I want 500 or 1,000 of this, and this to drop at the same time?
No.
Or you do it kind of like Pena, where he does, I got this dropping now, and then 2 months later, I got this dropping. Was it going to be more like that, or?
So No, I did not want to come out with them all at once, right? Like that's the opposite of what I wanted to do. Yeah. And I think from a manufacturer's standpoint, I try to offer something that a manufacturer would find attractive. Like, let's roll these out according to a sequential timeline so that you know what's coming down the pike. You can plan for it. You can buy materials in advance. And so,
so that doesn't make sense then.
Like, the only thing I can think is like, they're backed up, they're at capacity. You got to think like, okay, I've got existing customers. They're starting to make large orders. It's not going to be the last large order they ever make. You know, once they burn through those, the next order could be bigger. And they're looking at me like, this guy wants to make a lot of knives, and he's going to want to make a lot more if he's successful. So we better not even get started with this guy. It's not like I'm asking to do one project a year, a couple hundred pieces.
Right.
You know,
you're not doing 300. Like, because my thing wasn't, if Jake's watching, I'm not trying to put anybody in whatever, but like you were talking about these at Blade Show. Yeah. They put their order in like a month ago or whatever. And they're getting a date of January. So it has to be the sheer volume of what you want that, like, you know, you're not ordering 300 pieces, obviously.
And there's so many models, too. That's the difference. Like, I feel like you have, like, a
ton
of
well, and I said to them, like, hey, guys, if it's too many models and too small a quantity per model, like, let's talk about it. Like, what works for you, right? Like, I can propose something, but what works for you? But ultimately,
couldn't get that started.
No. And
I wonder if slip joints, maybe they're just harder for them to manufacture, too out of their range that they don't want to deal with having to retool things to do slip joints, maybe?
It's hard to say, man. And I can tell you that the more we try to understand it logically, like the more confusing it gets, because they've made commitments to other people after they won't make a commitment to me. So how do you add that up, right? And some people are getting deliveries on time. Some people are not getting deliveries on time.
Right.
And so how they're managing their affairs, that's their business, right? Like ultimately I'm looking at it like, is it even smart to get into bed with you if you would allow me to? And it's like, a little worried about what I'm going to catch doing that, you know?
At this point, maybe not. Yeah. Because you are seeing people who thought they'd have their knives months ago or still don't have them.
Right. I've heard deliveries that have taken a year. I've heard people taking a year to get their stuff.
Wow. And now they can't even tell you. I mean, it makes sense. So let's remove that from the conversation. You've moved on from, hey, you guys like my news anchor voice? You've moved on from Riot. Where are we going from here with Jack Wolf? You're talking to people I hear? Or?
Yeah. So, you know, I've been in business for a while now, and you start to have to like anticipate things, right? You always got to think several steps ahead whenever you're doing something. And so when they first delayed me, I immediately started thinking to myself, got to have a backup plan, because this either goes one of two ways. Like number one, there's just a delay and everything else can be settled, or number two, this is the beginning of a bigger problem. And you always have to assume the worst, right? And or plan for the worst and hope for the best, I think is what they say. So I've spent the last couple months vetting other manufacturers, and I've got 3 already, all Chinese.
What I'm talking about.
Yep, I got 3 of them, all from China, that I have made contact with, negotiated pricing with, and already wired money for new prototypes.
Snap. Dude, that's awesome.
Okay. You can't tell us who, because
I'm not going to say it yet. Like, it's too soon. You know, one
I've got
ideas, though. Well, listen, let's talk about it, right? Like, I haven't selected anyone yet. Ultimately, I'm looking at criteria, like who's the best fit for me. Quality is obviously important, but it's not the whole equation. Like, what is your lead time? Can you accommodate my future growth? Is your quality going to be consistent?
You can make their quality a little better in some cases. Like, depending on what you do, you could help that facet a little bit. I get what you're saying. It's not all about that, because that's where I am, and that's where I'm stuck in my head with Riot, is like, they make the best shit. Like, but if they can't make the best shit and get it there on time and actually have the knife in my hand, maybe I want something else.
Right. And it's different from the consumer standpoint than it is for me as a business partner, right? Me and JB were talking earlier, and I use this analogy. You got a good laugh out of it. It's like selecting your lady, right? Like this chick over here might be the hottest girl in the room, and she's nice to bring around. People like to look at her, but she's a fucking psycho, you know, or she can't make a fucking sandwich, you know? Right. And that's not a good fit for you, right? It's attractive, but it ain't the whole thing. And then you got this other girl right here. Maybe she's not quite as beautiful, but dude, she's awesome, and she can watch
personality
movies with her.
is amazing.
Yeah, dude, she's like your lifelong partner. So I got to look at the big picture when I select a business partner, because, dude, yeah, it's great. I get some quality knives from Riyadh, but what if it takes them 2.5 years to give them to me? You know?
Right. No, I totally get it.
What if I'm trying to do 5,000 knives a year, they deliver 2? Like, I'm not meeting my goals. I'm not getting product to you guys like I want to do. Yeah, and that's not a successful business. Yeah.
I
think also there's so many good makers out there now. There's so many good OEM places out there now too that are catching up. There's ones
that we don't even know the names of, that are doing great shit that you could find or somebody else can point you to or whatever, you know. Sure. And that's one thing you've definitely done over the last year of doing this, is probably made a lot of connections to a lot of people and a lot of relationships that'll help you find the right company now. Did you look US? Somebody was joking about Medford earlier.
Yeah, let's talk about that. I wanted to try to look at the comments, but I can't see them. So if there's something I need to know, just let me know. So if anybody caught, Medford posted a video today. He did like an office walk around, and he was talking to some of his staff. And he's talking to this dude, Jeff, who's like his director of sales. And he's like, we finished the Vehement Knives project. We're going well on the Jack Wolf project. And then I've got this other project. And I was like, well, if he's talking about it out loud, I guess that cat just jumped out the bag, you know?
Damn.
I was, of course, a little hesitant to even say anything, because, like, look what I just went through with Riyadh, right? Like, until I have something with a little more certainty, I'm keeping stuff a little closer to the chest. But because now it's not closer to the chest, I can talk about this a little bit. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying, like, I don't have an agreement with him on paper yet. And until that's the case, like, I don't have anything in hand for real, right? That being said, we do have verbal agreements, and we've had multiple meetings. In case anybody doesn't know, Greg's shop is in Phoenix. He's 15 minutes from my house.
That's dope.
Yeah.
And like, you can pull up whenever.
Fuck yeah, dude. Talk about a totally different talk about a totally different experience. Like, I go to Greg's office, I sit on his couch, you know.
You have a conversation in English and talk about what's going on.
Yep. I see where the stuff's made. We talk about how it's going to go down. Like, I meet the dudes who's going to be working on the knives. Like, it's totally different experience altogether, you know. And
I've heard really good things about the Gentleman Jack that they make.
Yeah, you got to check it out. I mean, it was interesting. So when I went in there, he showed me the Gentleman Jack. He showed me his prototypes for the America Service knife. If anybody doesn't know, that's his version of the Swiss Army knife he's been working on for like years.
Never heard of it.
Oh, dude, it's so cool, Kevin.
That sounds mad interesting.
It's mad interesting. You guys check out his channel. Like, he's teased it some. I mean, if you're 99% of his channel is like a lot of political stuff. So if you don't agree with it, you're gonna have to grin and bear it. But nonetheless, the dude can make a high quality product, and he's got this Swiss Army knife that's modular. You could take it apart and you could swap tools. It's like, I think it's going to be S45 VN. The liners are titanium. Like, he's going all in to compete with Victorinox. That takes
Greg.
Balls,
I see you,
dude.
Greg.
Balls. Yeah, it's going to cost 10 times the price.
Yeah.
It'll be like,
I have a feeling it's going to be big and heavy.
It's going to be close to 200.
That's not bad. I was thinking it was going to be like a $600 Swiss Army thing.
I think he's aiming for around $200. Don't quote me. That's his project, right?
No, he's definitely been moving down his prices lately. I've noticed. Like, his stuff is becoming more affordable.
So what about your knives? They would obviously be more than the 270 we were talking, right?
100%, dude. You can listen. The fact of the matter is,
I would pay it, dude. I would pay $400 for one of your knives if it was made by that. I don't know if that's the price. Maybe that's not enough either. I don't know, but
it's a lot more expensive. Like, when you talk to Greg, you kind of start to really understand, like, how hard it is and expensive it is to make a high quality knife in America. And it's really hard for a dude like him. You can't really compete with the Chinese. You just have to make the best American made product you can.
His employees have to have insurance, at least they should, and he's probably covering that. That alone is like doubling your price.
It's also the cost he pays for machines versus what they pay for machines. Like machine, when you run a machine, you're paying for every minute it runs. Well, like machine time in China is like not even 10% of the price of machine time in the States when you consider the wages, the cost of the machines. So they can have machines up the ass over there running these really like long operations to get certain results that they just can't do because it's cost prohibitive. Yeah, super interesting. I've learned a lot over there.
Jared says Concept Knives does good OEM work.
I'll reach out to them for sure.
Dude, reach out to Concept. I'm in love with Concept.
Backpack's talking about him too.
Yeah. Very good.
But
very good
I'm excited about the project with Medford. I've already
that's cool. Are you so are you thinking you'll do a knife with him and maybe still look at OEM work overseas and do kind of like juggle it a little bit and do both?
2 price points, 2 product lines.
Dude, you're playing 4D chess, man. I love it.
All
Dude,
slip
I like
joints.
it, man.
All
that
slip
makes
joints
sense
in the beginning.
Do you think you would ever move away from slip joints ever?
I would love to, man, but it's like
John, Riyadh sucks shitting on Ben.
Power to the people, John.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, man, for sure. Like I like traditional knives, so I like to try to keep that theme going. But I also like to design. So if I can draw something out that looks cool and it's outside that realm, I'll make it.
Yeah. Well, I will say that your slip joints are bridging the gap for a lot of people that aren't into slip joints, which is like really cool, dude. Like it stood out to me at Blade shows, and your tubes too. The tubes that you're doing and with all the graphics, very cool.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. I've been cooking up some cool ideas for some other stuff to put in those tubes. I talked to a dude today. I just keep trying to like sweeten the pot, even though I'm just like spending my money basically, to get you guys more stuff, but I can't help it, man. Like I'm just getting so excited, and really,
you can tell though, dude. That definitely comes off that you're pumped about it. So
thanks.
People get more interested in when you're like into it.
I'm super into it, dude. It's like a 24/7 obsession. It's like
I watched that, Marco. That was funny, actually.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with comments a little bit here.
It's a really interesting take, though. Like it's totally different. It stood out to me. That's all I have to say.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate it, man.
Marco, you're kind of an asshole, dude. I don't know if anybody's ever told you that. Like, you're an asshole in the comments, and that's why people report you or do whatever. I've never deleted your comments. I actually watched that fucking video you sent me of Philly where they drive around the city and you just see the people doing their thing. Like, it was kind of interesting, really. So, no, that wouldn't have bothered me, but just saying. All right, I think I caught up finally. But yeah, dude, that makes perfect sense to have. I mean, a lot of people do that. They have their American line or custom line or whatever they do, and then they have their OEM work. I didn't even think of that. See?
Yep. And
smart man.
Like, here's another. So I said it in my video, and I'll say it again, man. Like, I'm dodging a bullet with Riyadh, right? This is a blessing in disguise. Because it could have been a lot worse, right? They could have taken from me a very large deposit because the sequence of events went like this. We're going to delay you. Our lead times are now a year. Okay. That means my minimum order has to get bigger because I have to have a continuous stock of knives. I can't order 3 months worth if you're going to take a year to deliver knives, right? So now I have to forecast a year's worth of knives and order those, and then basically reorder on day 1 of deliveries so that a year from now, I got year number 2. Does that make sense what I just said?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Think about like it rolling month after month. It's like you can't buy a batch, see how it goes, collect the money, buy another batch. Dude, you're 2 years down the road between batches. Like that, that doesn't work for running a business, at least the way I want to do it. So had I had to make a much larger minimum order, that means a much larger deposit. So I make this large deposit. Now my money's tied up for the quoted year and change. What if that becomes 2 years, man? Like, I couldn't decide after 6 months, hey, I'd like to pursue someone else and maybe get a side thing going. It's like, you got all my money, you tied up all my money. So I'm just looking at it as like, I'm actually glad they were, dude, we got to tell you to go somewhere else because, we're going to cause you a problem if we take your money. And that's probably what they were thinking, honestly, is like, if we take this guy's money and cause him a big problem, it's going to really reflect poorly on our reputation,
Yeah, so in the long run,
that makes
a positive thing. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Marco, I'm just telling you why people would report you. Like, read your comments, dude. That's why people delete them and report you. I don't, but I'm just telling you, if you're wondering why, because you do ask that question occasionally.
And honestly, because that happened, I got alarmed and realized, like, man, having all your eggs in the Chinese basket is a risk. I really need to start thinking about finding a domestic business partner to mitigate political risk of doing business with China and just to have a more like customary relationship, right? Like a American business relationship. And that fire would have never been lit had Riot not changed the game on me, So I'm looking at it as like, and I got in there just at the right time with Greg. He's ramping up a slip joint program. That America's Service Knife is a slip joint.
Yeah, that's crazy. How big of a change is it to make a slip joint? Like, is it that big of a difference? I don't know.
You know what? They are deceptively complicated. I will tell you that.
They're real complicated. I think.
Everything has to be extremely. Excuse me. Hold on. Everything has to be extremely precise and flat. Now that goes for most knives, right? But there's no cheating there. What's up?
Sorry, I was reading Marco's comment. He said I have a Big Mac cut in my teeth.
And like, the spring, man, that spring has to be heat treated correctly. Everything is flat and flush in 3 positions. And geometry is complicated. That was something I was able to actually to help Greg with when I went in there. He showed me his Gentleman Jack. He had that tang designed in a way that was not typical. And same with his America's Service Knife. And I was like, dude, you might want to consider like a couple tweaks to this thing. And, I happen to be able to share some stuff with you that might help you do this in a way that would appeal more to the slip joint guys at least, right?
Right.
And so I was in there multiple times. I brought in my whole collection of custom slip joints. We sat there and opened and closed every single one. We were looking at his drawings. We were making changes on the fly.
That's cool.
And so I think some of that, help I gave him really helped my, secure that deal with him. And I say secure the deal. It's not secure. I don't have it in writing, but he said, I'm making your knives. It's a next year thing. I mean, the dude's like lines are booked up this year, 100%.
Yeah.
But he shooed me in for a specific quantity next year, of which I'm keeping that close to the chest still. But, the dude said he was going to do it. So for what his word is worth, I think it's worth a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, you'll
really
find
cool
out
you can,
for sure. But
it's really cool with the collaboration you could have with them too. Like you could throw ideas back and forth probably much faster, and that's really important with the creative process.
You're not stuck not being able to use somebody else either.
Right, and dude, he's 15 minutes up the road, right?
Yeah.
Like, hey, come check
feel
this
much
out.
different
What do you
than
think
working
of
with
this?
China.
Right,
so
you can go
better.
check on them whenever.
Yeah.
Michael B asks, are other companies quoting much less turnaround times on delivery? Oh yeah,
anywhere from 3 to 6 months for cycle times right now from these other companies. But then it's like, is that what you are saying, or is that what you can actually do? You know what I mean? Like, how many of these companies are just telling you what you want to hear to get you in their door? You start to sort of lose faith in people's word when you have these types of experiences. But all I can do is go off of the best information I have, right? I have to make decisions based on the best information I have.
Yeah.
Right.
I think the only I don't know if it's a slip joint, it's just like a lockback, but QSP makes one that was interesting. They're an interesting OEM to check out too. You probably know that already, but they're interesting.
Yep. They
make some
do
really
have
good
a
stuff.
slip joint. I just saw it actually in doing my research. We lost him.
What? Did he say? He didn't say he was leaving, right?
I don't think so. I think he was almost in the middle of a sentence.
So Sinister says Marco came in, decided he wanted to be the center of attention, wasn't happy with the result, got indignant, and booked. Same shit, different live stream. I haven't seen him do that all the time. I don't know. JN says he got misunderstood out of context just now, but not on that one. On the stitches get snitches thing. I don't know, man.
I don't know what really care. You guys talking about. It seems like tomfoolery to me.
I try to keep up, but I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't show all the comments. Get myself in trouble. I just know the dude leaves comments on videos that are like that I could see. Like he has accused me of deleting his comments, whether he's joking or not. He says that he's like, "You delete my comments, right?" I never have. I won't delete a comment, like unless it's a link to a porn site that some random bot drops in, right? Let me get back on. Sorry, dude.
Yeah, sorry about that. I got tossed off for some reason.
That's cool. But yeah, like I won't delete a comment. But I've seen comments of his on my videos and others that are like blatantly just talking about guns or whatever. People are going to delete those comments because they don't want their channel to have that stuff in their comments because they're trying to like build their channel and like make money from YouTube and not get kicked up. That's not my thing, but other channels are going to do it. They're going to be like, this guy's talking about Glocks and blah, blah, blah. Like that knife could buy you a Glock. It's like a Glock 19 with blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, somebody might delete that comment. I was just trying to explain to him that's why people delete his comments.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Anyway, Kevin, hire your wife to read. Dude, trust me, man. Like, even paying attention should take longer than that. Hey, Lancelot's in the East.
Yo.
What up, Joe? What up, brother? I tried.
He made your leather stuff, right? That's awesome.
Yeah, he did my mat. He did the coasters. He made me this wallet because I wanted one. So I was gonna try to not do the phone wallet. I tried it and I barely got it in pocket. And I was like, I can't do it. It's just so
only
convenient.
Do a phone wallet?
Yeah, dude. I have this thing on the back of my phone. Holds 3 cards and a little bit of cash. That's all I need. I got a driver's license.
Is it the magnet one?
No, just a regular one. What do you mean? Okay. Just stuff slides in?
No, the thing is it attached magnetically.
Permit and a credit card, and then some cash in the middle. It squeezes in there. Bang! Yeah. No wallet.
Yeah, one less thing.
Me a ton of time.
More room for knives.
Hey, Marcos, what up, buddy? I don't know if I said hi yet, so I'm just catching you. Andrew, what's up, Andrew? Yeah, I totally get distracted from comments. So Max,
yeah, dude, it's hard to juggle though.
Good conversation, you know. Monster Racing, what's up, dude? Sorry I didn't talk to you earlier either. He said, I don't think he's not so much ignoring you as he is bad at seeing. Winchester said something. All right, wait. Freak Show is saying, Ben, please be sure whoever you get to make your knives knows how to heat treat M390 well. Please.
Noted, man. Noted. And in fact, it wouldn't be a bad idea to find someone to Rockwell test the blades.
Good to know. I saw one. Who was it? Winchester. Here it is. At Night Fast is ignoring my question. Here I was somewhere today thinking Casey. This is about Casey, not me. Ha! Nice. Dude, it's so hard not to ignore them. What's the preferred topic for getting Lefty distracted?
What blade steels are you doing? Different blade steels on all your knives, or are you going with M390 for all of them?
M390 on the Chinese knives, but I've got something pretty cool lined up for the Medford knives. So
I know what it is.
Keep that in the pocket. I don't want to give away all my cool stuff.
Is it Magna?
I ain't saying.
Snap! It's gonna be really cool.
He's smiling. I know.
It ain't gonna be M390. It's gonna be something different. It's gonna be an American-made steel for sure, right?
Yeah.
Magna
knife is gonna be like 99%.
Is it CPM Magna Cut? It is. It is
99%.
Yeah, like I think the dude only gets certain parts from, and he always gets them from allied countries. Like he won't buy anything from China. So
you got to give it up to the guy.
Italy, right?
He has his values that he sticks to. I mean, that's what
Does Italy count?
Italy's a NATO country. I mean, it's an ally. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I know they do a lot of, Chinese stuff, don't they?
Italy?
Yeah, I don't know why I think that, but
I saw another Medford at Blade Show. I forget what it was called, but it was pretty like
the flipper?
Gentlemanly, almost like for Medford.
You're talking about that flipper he made, the M. What is it?
Yeah, M43 or something like that with the tank treads on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the patent honoring patent knife. Yeah, that's a really cool. It looks like the only Medford knife other than the Slim Midi I would try. It's like a flipper. Yeah. It looks really nice. Yeah.
It definitely piqued my interest. But I think the Slim Midi is probably going to be the first one I check out when I do. I just never did.
You figure out there. Yes, I did, Christopher.
Oh yeah, the towels. Towels are coming.
I was looking for Tie Addiction, and his name is Titanium Addiction 1970. So I was like, I mixed anyway. Yeah, the towels should be shipping soon.
Yeah,
if you were on that pre-order. Yeah, you did. Okay, perfect. Yeah. You should have got a discount code too, or something.
Definitely.
So okay, cool.
Those knives that look sick. Pumped to try it out.
Seems logical. Hey Kevin, what's the knife you would bring if you were to go on a camping trip with Bear Grylls and assume you'll be drinking piss? I think that's supposed to be piss. Piss at some point on that trip.
I don't know. I'd probably bring
it. That's his thing. Drinking piss. Oh, geez. Sorry.
To survive or whatever.
What knife? Oh, you know what I would bring? I'd bring my Pearson custom tomahawk. That's what I would bring. Does that count as a knife? But I got a custom tomahawk. I might as well use it, right?
I'm not going to bring any of the Bear Grylls knives, that's for sure. Doesn't he have knives?
Wait, what is it?
Those things are dog shit, aren't they?
Yeah, they're brutal, dude. I don't think they make them anymore.
They like bright orange handle.
The bright orange handles, right.
Yeah. And like a blister pack at Walmart.
Yeah, exactly.
Carl he designed an OTF. So like, you know how what is their name? They do the OTF that doesn't move at all.
The Hawks. Yeah, the Hawk.
The deadlock. So Carl here designed one that is the same way. It does not have blade play or up and down or anything.
Snap, Carl. That sounds
and good. He's sending me the prototype. It's like a plastic prototype to check out to just like see how it all works and stuff.
Did he 3D print it?
I did not get that yet, Carl. Yeah, so it's a 3D printed prototype, and then he's gonna. I think it's supposed to be American made and everything too.
That's awesome.
Can't quote him on that, but no, I did not get it yet, Carl. But I am mad excited for it.
Yeah,
it's called the Pig.
I like the name.
It's I think it's called Fat Ass. What is it called? Fat Boys Productions or something is the company. I was like, I'll rep that shit all day.
Thick Boy Productions, that'd be dope.
Casey says, I love QSP. They are making mine. He went public.
I'm excited for that knife, dude.
He went public? I didn't know he went public. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
They do take their time frames are pretty long, I've heard. They're like the next in line to Riot in terms of timeline taking forever.
They make some really good knives.
I could be wrong, though. Yeah, they make the Nimble, and that knife is fantastic. Yeah. I love the Nimble. Ben's just going to look on. He's not going to say anything.
M48 tank. But 500.
I would talk to them if you haven't, though, Ben. Just saying.
Yeah, I think I actually have.
I'm sure you have. M48, that's the one right there. But at $500, not sure. Yeah, I mean, you're getting S35, and you're getting aluminum, I think, on the scales. I'm not
this
sure
is that QSP worker that
yeah, they do have some. I know that's not a slip joint, but I know they do some slip joints.
It's not a slip joint, but it's a lock bag.
I'll make it bigger for you. Yeah, they do all the Finch knives, Ben, and those are like traditional style.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so they could definitely do some work.
They put out this one knife I love this year. It's the Gannett. It's this one. It's a front flipper.
Yeah, that's the Trevor Berger budget knockoff, I call
it. I love the plunge line on this thing. Sick.
Yeah. No, it's a cool. Quality
looks good.
Yeah. Gave it away last week. Yeah, dude, their knives, I will say, always centered.
Mm-hmm.
Detents are on point, which doesn't, I guess, matter for slip joints, but lock bars are so good, man. Yeah. Every knife I've had from them, the lock bar just glides out of the way. Like,
that's what I feel about concepts.
You'd be surprised how hard that is for some companies to do.
Yeah, it's true.
Their hand satin is ridiculous. Like, their hand satin is dope.
I think it's satin.
The Gannett you have is hand satin for sure.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, I would argue, Kevin, it is important because it shows that they can execute correctly and it's consistent. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks good, man.
They do all the Finch stuff too, and the Finch stuff is dope.
Well, they don't do all of them, but they do all.
They don't do all of it.
The first two, the Runtley and the Tycoona, were Best Tech.
No way, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow, you're educating me on my OEMs. I didn't know about the other one either.
I don't want to sound like a dick, but if I had to say one of the big ones, I would say try to kind of avoid is I would say Best Tech. As much as I
might agree with you with that.
A lot of the companies they work with, a lot of the makers they work with, I don't know. It's just something about the finished product never is like up to my like level. You know what I mean? Like I have this. I just got this back.
Yeah, dude.
It's called the Riverstone.
That's an Urban EDC one, right? Or do they have that?
No,
other places
they
as
have
well?
an exclusive. It's a Grissom knife and tool.
Grissom knife and tool, right? All right.
Yeah, it's the Riverstone, and I like the knife, but I mean, it's not really. A lot of what I don't like about it is the design. To be honest, like it's a little chode kind of knife, and he actually didn't mean that to be a choil. Like you're supposed to hold it like this. Like I cannot fathom how you would hold it like this. It's so small, but if you use the choil, it's fantastic. But yeah, their detents, they just don't. I don't know. They just never get it with the detent from Best Tech, and then they have centering issues. The pivot walks, and then you try to tighten it, and you either got to get blade play, or you got to get good centering, or you got to get good action. It's like you can't get all three at once, and that's like what Riot is usually really good about. They also do the Vero knives, which guys, I mean, they're great. I love Vero. But again, you have that same kind of like walking pivot thing. You get the weak detents.
I really wish that Vero was Riot. I really do. I wish they did. They weren't Best Tech.
This one's fantastic. I mean, look at this thing. It's just ridiculous. But I mean, it has a light detent. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know how much that goes into slip joints, but you're talking about fit and finish and attention to detail and all that shit. So,
yeah.
Well, but one of the good things is,
stay away from Best
like,
Tech.
I've got the designs. With Riot, they develop 3D models off of my two-dimensional drawings. Well, I've still got the 3D models.
Right.
So that's, half the battle, kind of, and it's like they're not starting from scratch and trying to develop a 3D model. So we're working off the same blueprints. Yeah. And it's like, if you can't, I know exactly what to look for when I get these prototypes. And it's like, if something ain't right, either you can fix it or you can't. And if you can't, someone else will be able to. I just got to find them. But ultimately, there's no theory here. It's like, this is the plan. It's to the thousandths of an inch, right? So if you don't execute it correctly, the minute I get those things in my hand, I'm going to know,
Yeah. For sure.
And Brandon, Best Tech is the OEM for the Thick Boy, and that knife is fantastic. Detent is a little too light for my liking. That's all I'm saying. And that's where Best Tech, every single knife almost, that my issue with them is the pivot loosening, centering, that kind of stuff, and then the detent being too light. It's just literally always the thing with them.
Did you get a chance to check out that Kaiser Smooth Land, Kev?
I tried the Land.
The Land, I think it's the Land. They say smooth sometimes, but
Jared Neve sent me my.
What do you think of the detent on that?
It was perfect. Yeah,
dude,
that was great.
Perfect detent, I'm telling you. Yeah,
Kaiser does good detents.
Insane. They've been stepping it up lately, I think, too. Like, I got the non-flipper sheepdog, and that thing is insane detent.
Yeah, Marco, it's right here. Got my Sumo right here. And it's good to go. He just had to polish up some stuff. I don't know what he did. He just said he made some adjustments on the right in there. You can't see it on this lighting, but I put it in my video. And now it's rock solid. This knife is so good.
Yeah.
I don't know if Hoback does slip joint. I love this knife, though.
Yeah, it's baller.
Yeah, I don't know, Marco. I asked, and here, I'll read you what he said, just so I can be fully transparent. It's not much. Just cleaned up the lock face and adjusted the angle slightly. Nothing too difficult. Button and spring were in good shape. There you go. That's exactly what he said. And thanks for bringing it up, Marco. That's what we're giving away tonight is a T-shirt. T-shirt from Hoback Knives, a patch from Hoback Knives, some KPL original heavy, and a custom titanium bead that's been anodized from Hoback Knives as well. Nice. So that'll be the giveaway, which is cool. What time is it? Because we still got like a half hour. If you guys are cool with that,
yeah, for sure.
But yeah, anything else going on, Ben? We don't have to, talk about that all the time. I'm sure you talk about it all day.
The USN show was cool, man.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's my first time doing that. I guess, right? Yeah, I drove. It was it's a 5-hour drive from Phoenix. My buddy Cole, who helped me run my Blade Show table, and my friend Corey, they rode up with me.
Awesome.
So nice. It's like the drive ain't nothing when you got people in the car with you. It kind of sucks when you're by yourself for 5 hours, but when you got friends, it's great.
Where is that show?
It's in Vegas at the Planet Hollywood.
Oh, sick. Okay.
It's the USN Gathering. It was the 12th one. Well, the knives from the new OEMs had the same look as the Riot prototypes, and that is the plan. Like, it's supposed to be their execution of what those look like. So, of course, they have their own fit and finish processes, so I guess we'll see. Like, the micarta is green and black, but it's like, are they using the same micarta? It doesn't appear to be exactly the same, so it might not have that like rough cut, almost white look. But if I'm not happy with the micarta, I'll just try to source the micarta Riot uses for the production models. You know what I mean? Like, they're prototypes, so it gives me an opportunity to see what materials they can provide. And one thing, go ahead.
That micarta is available because the thick boy that we were just talking about from EMP EDC, QSP makes that, or no, Bestech makes that. And it is the same micarta that Riot uses. Because I actually opened it and I was like, this is a Riot build because of that micarta. And the finish on the titanium. So I know Bestech can at least get close.
Yeah.
Right.
Even though I just said don't use them, but, whatever.
Right.
Doesn't have a detent, so...
Yeah, obviously, like, are they going to be able to finish the titanium the same? Are they going to be able to provide micarta that looks good? If not, dude, I can provide handle materials for the production runs. Like, that's something they'll do with you. It costs a little more. You got to buy bulk and ship it over. But, like, especially once I get running, that's part of what I'm looking forward to, is sourcing some different cool stuff you don't see every day.
That'd be cool.
And then, can they get that finish on the blade, that sort of really cool as ground finish? Well, I guess we'll see. I'm really partial to that finish Riot puts on those blades. I'm not gonna lie, I love the way that looks. It's sick.
I love it.
I've never seen another company hit that. I have tried so many different OEMs, different knives. Nobody hits that finish, man. We're talking about this finish right here. Or that Chavez finish.
Exactly. So, if I can't get that finish, I'll be sad about it. But it's like not a deal breaker. You know what I mean? Like, there's other things that would be way more critical.
This one's close.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not as straight on the grind lines, but it's very close. I think this one's made by He Knife and Tool. If you've ever heard of them.
I've heard of them a lot recently. I don't know why.
Yeah. They're supposed to be a very good OEM that's not like as well known, I guess.
They killed it on this finish. Though.
I would check that out.
E, like the letter E?
Hey, I think it's H-E. He.
Okay.
Like H-E Knife and Tool. He
so
Knife and
Concept and He. Those are the two that I've heard.
If you do you talk to OCD for EDC at all, Justin? Do you know him?
I don't know him personally. We've never spoken. I've seen him. I've seen his channel. I've seen him on these, live streams and stuff.
Because he knows a lot about those OEMs. Because that's who I always tell him, like, Riot's the shit. They do them, and he's always like, dude, there's companies that can do just as well. They do just as well as Riot, and that was one of the ones he told me about. Was He Knife and Tool.
I've heard good things about.
No, it's not HEA. That's like a designer company. I know it sounds the same. But that's not it. But I can ask him maybe to get you more specifics. He might know more.
Why don't you connect us, out like tomorrow or this weekend or something? That'd be pretty cool.
I can do that for sure.
I'd appreciate that.
He's a cool dude.
So what were we talking about? The USN show. Otherwise, dude, that show is really well organized. And, you know, if you're out west or even want to take the trip from out east, like, it's pretty cool. There's a lot of – I didn't get to see much because I'm at my table the whole time. But, like, that Gavin Hawk OTF you were talking about was there. I got to handle one of those.
Yeah.
And
I know Jake bought one.
Yeah,
he did. I actually like went to the table and kind of like grabbed it for him, you know, because I was in there early. So,
got you.
But he would have got it anyway because he was like, him and Nick are smart, man. They were up towards the front of that line. He came barreling in there, so he would have had it without me.
Gotcha.
But yeah, there's just
like it wasn't. You were in there.
It's like it's less chaotic than Blade Show for sure. Like you can see everything in the first day of the 2-day show, and then you could spend the second day like talking to people and getting to know people better. Where Blade Show, it's like, dude, you don't really. If you stop and talk to people, you won't see the whole show.
Blade Show seems overwhelming. Like I've never been to a show.
We saw most of it in one day, but. And then the second day, we kind of were like, all right, I'm going back to get this, get that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Instead of kind of running to everything the first day. We didn't really have anything. We were like, I got to get one of these, like whatever. You know, the only thing was
did they have like a night event at all these things, or not really? It's just a show. And
they have like at Blade Show. There's the Pit, and then at USN, what is it called? The
Trader's Cove
or some shit.
Yeah, Trader's Cove, dude. Wow.
I was making fun of that the other night with Jake. I'm like, we got the Pit and we got the Cove.
Like, the Pit and the Cove. I dig it.
Stupid,
but it's awesome. That's like the only chance where, as a table exhibitor, you might get to talk to somebody. You know what I mean? Like at the table, you get to talk to someone, but you can't have too long of a conversation with one person because there's someone else you got to share your time with. At the Trader's Cove, you might get to share a drink with someone and like get to know them a little better. So I appreciated it for that.
That's cool.
Casey says giving the sumo away. Hell no, dude. I'm giving away a t-shirt, a patch, and a custom bead from Hoback.
That's a good giveaway. I dig it. Custom bead is pretty cool looking. Is it anodized? It's pretty
then
small.
You can just specify a rougher grip to get that Riot satin look. Yeah, it's anodized. You mean the bead?
You know, Riot, from what I understand, they grind those blades after they're hardened. They have a grinder that does that, and whether they grind. I've heard this is rumor. They didn't tell me this, but I've heard they grind them hard, which means they have to wet grind them. So I don't know if that's one of the ways they're getting that finish, or if that's a process after grinding. I'm not sure. That thing's cool. It's like multifaceted.
It almost looks like a nut or something.
Yeah. So that's what I said, because I was talking to Justin, OCD for EDC, and I'm like, dude, they can finish the blade, like anybody can finish the blade however somebody specifies. And I'm like, how come nobody's ever done other than Riyadh has done that finish? Like, if anybody can do it, how come? He's like, they don't have a magical grinder or something. Like, I get that, but like, they do. They got one dude, man. If he ever dies, I'm gonna be pissed.
One dude that just has the skills.
Right.
Somebody earlier said Riyadh needs to expand, and like that's the thing. They can't. They could, but then they're probably gonna lose that quality a little bit. That's why they probably won't do it. And they're trying to keep that custom feel almost.
Right. And ultimately, and I learned this from going over to Medford's place and like really starting to understand the nuances of knife making. Like, guys, these are hard to make.
Yeah.
Like these knives are made at or better than aerospace tolerances. So it's like there is zero room for fuck up on these things. And you're talking about like state-of-the-art machines, and there's a lot of skilled labor. So you can't just like, oh, let's make twice as many next year. It ain't that easy. You know, like people have, if you don't have people who know what they're doing, they have to be trained. Machines have to be purchased and then set up. And it's like, you can't scale up that fast. You're not stamping out widgets, like
right.
These knives are a bitch to make for sure.
Yeah, the skilled labor part definitely slows down any expansion. Like you need
the choke point for sure, dude. The skilled labor, man. Like someone who can hand fit parts or adjust lock bars or, just whatever it is, run those machines, troubleshoot. Like Half the time, you just need someone who knows how to solve a problem when it comes up. It's easy to press a button. What happens when the machine, glitches out? Do we have someone here who can fucking fix this, or is our $1 million machine a paperweight?
Yeah, and those machines.
That's like me at work, man. I'm always like, I turn into the IT guy. I fix everybody's like Excel problem or whatever problem. This doesn't turn on. I'm like, where's IT? That's me apparently. Brandon says he needs a hat, brother, to go along with his shades.
Hell yeah. So a couple things on hats. So on my website, you can get the trucker hat. It's a Richardson hat. Now, I understand that like Richardson hats are in like huge demand right now. And I actually got a notification from the manufacturer. Let me take a step back. The hats are like, it's a print on demand service. So I don't stock them. You order the hat from my website. The order goes to the print service. They actually embroider it. So it's embroidered and it ships to you. Now, they sent me a message like, we're out of stock on Richardson hats. So, I got to check and see if that shows out of stock on my website or not. Number one, I just realized. Number two,
check right now.
Let me know. And if they don't have them yet, then we just got to wait till they get them. Now, these flex fit hats right here, like this one I got, Kevin has one that's too big. Maybe you can get his sweaty one.
Yeah, you can have that one, man.
Yeah, you can have Kevin's sweaty one.
I wore it twice.
But I ordered these flex fits. Yeah, Kevin, give that away to someone or hook someone up. Yeah. And I'll send you a small one.
Brandon's got a big head. That'll probably fit him.
And if anybody wants one of these flex fits, go to merch. Yep. I order these from a local embroidery shop, and I don't upcharge these.
Sold out.
Yeah, sold out. Yep. So these are just like a labor of love for me to hook you guys up with like the hat I like to wear. I find these flex fits really comfortable. I like the trucker hat too, but I don't know. I got a big head myself, and I find these comfortable.
Did you design the logo yourself?
Yeah,
I designed the concept, and then I hired a graphic artist to realize it.
It's cool, dude. I like it.
Thanks, man.
Brandon, will this fit, brother? It's a. He said I'm a small. No fucking way. This is a large XL, dude. You got a big ass head.
That's cool.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I stretch this thing out. It's a L. They only got two sizes of flex fit. There's LXL and S/M. So L/XL, S/M.
I'm literally baffled right now that Brandon is a small. Well, I know I'm a whatever's less than large XL. I'm a medium large. So, hey Brent.
Yeah.
Are you a large XL?
Dude, I am. I'm a big dude, and my head is huge.
Wait, now he says, laugh my ass off. Yeah, it will fit, bro. All right, well, now I got to give it to Brandon. Sorry, dude.
Yeah, it's all good.
He said it'll fit. So I'll give it
to him. But if anybody wants a flex fit, just reach out. They're like $40 delivered. They cost me like $30 with the hat and the embroidery. And then, the flat rate box for shipping. Yeah, they're not cheap, man. That's like, that's why I
like the beanie on your site. I'm going to get that
beanie. Hook Brent up with a large XL and I'll cover it. And I'll send this one to Brandon.
Cool.
Does that work?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
That logo's awesome.
Do you want, we'll talk about it after. Send me a message. We'll get your specs.
Yeah.
There's some choices.
Oh, yeah, that's right. There's a couple different ones. I'm a big head. That's hilarious.
Dude, I'm like size 8 fitted.
That's a big head. Dude, I'm like 7 5/8. But if you're at 8, that's a freaking. That's a planet.
Big noggin.
Yeah, I'm like this. I don't know what I am, man. I don't wear fitted hats. I like these flex fit ones.
Yeah, I like the flex fit ones. I like that, and I like the what is this it's the normal back. Those are dope.
Marco Polo. I am a troll.
Marco Trollo.
Marco Trollo. There you go. There's your ball sack, Trollio.
Yeah, what knife is that with the ball sack?
Thank you, dude. Appreciate that.
Clip part. What knife is that?
This is an Asher Knives Silva.
Okay.
It's one of my favorites.
That's the one Asher I don't have.
Titanium frame lock flipper with S35 yen. This was $95.
Dude, I saw a Nomad, a titanium Nomad with M390 that looks sick.
It's coming, dude. It's coming.
Gonna need that. I have that Asher all time.
Yeah, he has one He only has the one like prototype right now because I was like, dude, you got it. Like, where's mine?
Yeah, it's got a.
He's like, I only got the one. Yeah,
it's got a cool Fuller line on it because that's not normally on the other Nomad.
Oh yeah, it looks like maybe you could flick it.
Yeah,
but you could probably attach the thumb stud to it. I know it already has.
Yeah, dude, I can attach it to anything. That's the thing. I challenged somebody to give me a knife that I couldn't put a thumb stud on.
Does anyone else think it's funny that Kev is obsessed with balls? It's not me, dude. Mike sent me this, all right, to go with the ball sack. Look, I mean, and then I said I would do it when somebody super chatted. I gotta do it. What do you want me to do?
Dude, it's a tradition.
I think it's a good tradition.
Yeah, it's a tradition.
I mean, that thing on the knife is a ball sack. So,
Lefty, so are we supposed to email Jack for the hats? So if you want one of these, what do they got to do?
If you want a flex fit hat, then either send me a DM on Instagram or email me at support@jackwolfknives.com. Whatever your flavor. I am tied to both at all times. So I'll get the message.
See if I spell this right. jackwolfknives.com. Support@jackwolfknives.com. All right. It's in the chat. Hit them up.
Yeah, just shoot me an email there.
Title Lex Fit ball sack. Just put that.
And I'll tell you guys, they fucking take forever at that place. It's just like a little mom and pop shop down the road from me, so it's not going to happen fast. But the quality's always good, and maybe someday if I start selling more of these things, I'll find someone who can do more of them for cheaper. But for now, I just do it on the side for you guys.
Right. I was gonna say I know a company that could probably do it, but they did my shirts.
Yeah. They've just been kind of like a one-off thing.
I know what you're saying. You can order them one at a time.
I saw a really good hat recently. I was like, somebody, I think it was Jake from Bearded Gear. He's wearing a hat that in one of his videos recently. Sick. I don't know where he got it made, but it's a Bearded Gear hat. Should see where he's making his.
Does that one have a patch on it? I
don't know if it's a patch or not. Yeah,
or
because it looks good. It's like a flat brim.
He might have them on his Teespring. Jake, or he might have just had a couple hats. Oh, he did at one point. He had a couple hats made.
Yeah,
and he might have given one to somebody. He had like 3 of them or 2 of them. Who was it that had it?
Oh, it was Jake himself that was wearing it.
Oh, yeah, then that's what it was. Yeah, he had a couple like made for himself.
Yeah, they're cool.
You should look into Bunker Branding. That's the company that Demolition Ranch.
Demo Ranch, yeah.
Sacks of balls everywhere. I don't know if I would look into them. Sacks of balls everywhere. Thanks, Beast.
Balls.
Thank you, buddy.
That's the stinky coin purse.
Wow.
Just drop
no more balls. Dude, there's going to be more balls. Just the
Gimli
balls. The Gimli balls. It's hilarious. All right, we got to start doing this middle name game to give away the Hoback stuff.
Sweet.
We did yours once before, didn't we?
We did mine one time.
Yeah, we haven't done Brent's yet. So, Brent, you should see a little thing on the side that says private chat.
Okay.
Kevin, could you hold the balls over your chat? Yes, sure, dude. What was that?
Private chat, cool.
Yeah, just put your middle name in there.
Just got to make sure this is private. So I just sent you one. That's private.
I work for a custom apparel company. Our prices are pretty good if you order like 2 dozen plus, Andrew says. So there you go. If you ever need 24 more hats, they get expensive, man.
They do, and it's like, at least with these flex fits, there's actually 4 variations. It's the 2 sizes, and then some are mesh back and some are solid back, and then there's a variation for small logo, big logo. So you're talking, that's a lot of SKUs.
You're paying for one hat at a time.
I'd rather just buy them one at a time and not, upcharge you guys for them. It's cool. I do it, you guys wear them and promote me. Like, I super appreciate
cool
it. So it's like, it's I'll do it as long as I can. That's for sure.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, at this point, you're literally just spending money. Like,
it'll be worth it, dude. It'll be worth it.
I can't wait for the day that doesn't happen, brother.
Dude, I'll tell you what was like awesome. It's like, oh, sweet. Like over, thousands of dollars of prototype expenses I wasn't planning on paying. Like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Now you got to do that again. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Hey, man, what you should do is, well, I don't know how many protos you have, man, but you could auction them bitches off for probably a good penny. Make some of that back. Just keep one of each model, so you have it.
I've been brainstorming what to do with those. I want to make sure whatever I do with them is like the best from a value standpoint for me, not necessarily cash value, but like from a marketing standpoint or just giving back to the community. Like there's something cool we can do with those.
For sure.
But I will keep one of each, and then the other two, I can do something with. But I need to wait till I get the new ones.
A couple of people said they would take them for you.
I bet.
Man, I'll tell you what, like. They'd all be gone if I take them off your hands. Blade Show and the USN, they'd all be gone.
Oh, yeah, dude. Well, I was trying to buy one at Blade. That's how we met, basically.
Yep. Yeah.
Talked me into slip joints. You brainwashed me into slip joints. And then I was like, how much? I can't buy one? And then I was like, damn it.
That's right.
Yeah, I'd never been interested in slip joints before. And then I saw your table, dude. I swear. And I was like, that's sick.
Straight brainwashed my ass in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
With his animations and his fucking damn. That is funny. All right, so middle name game. You're gonna guess Brent's middle name here, aka Backpack B. When I say go, we're not doing that number game that Kyle and Chris almost exploded the internet with. My wife just sent me the sleepy sign, so she's ready. Dude,
I got something similar.
I knew I should have went in the office, but normally she's working to sleep, but she wasn't. So Monster says, I think I was missing the part where Ben was talking about switching OEMs. Did he say if it changes when they should be ready? If it changes,
I did not mention that. Good question. So, if there's a big if here, obviously I got to get prototypes and make sure they're okay. Now, if the prototypes are good and I don't have to make substantive changes, I still should be able to hit next summer, maybe even before Blade. Like, how fucking dope would that be?
That would be awesome.
But, certainly no promises, guys, because I'm talking to 3 OEMs. If they all send me shit that's not acceptable, I got to go find more. Then we're talking, another 6 to 9 months from then. So, let's just collectively pray that one of these OEMs is going to get the job done right, and then I don't have to make a bunch of changes,
Gotcha. No, I feel you, man. Sinister says Narco Trollo, and Narco says Sister Knife Flips. We already know his middle name. It's Pac.
What up, Naf? I met Naf Sergeant at the USN. What's up, man?
Yeah, Naf is awesome. He lives in Las Vegas, so I'm going to say go. And then we will get it going. We doing a giveaway, Josh says. Yeah, dude, you're probably going to win. I'm going to have to ship all this to Australia, you fucker.
Hey, thank you, Brandon. Thanks for that order, dude. I see your comment there. You're the man. Thank you.
Oh, I just ordered your long
Oh, my God,
shirt.
dude.
He couldn't buy my Max Ace, but he could buy a shirt off you. I'm telling your wife.
Somebody got it already.
All right, bang. That was easy. Ian with the win, baby. That was quick. I like him. I like it quick.
E&G to the EDC. Good job, man.
My wife's excited about that.
That's crazy. That was mad fast.
You got. Hope you're an XL, bro, or you know somebody who is, or you got another knife buddy you can give it away to. You got a Hoback shirt. I'm not going to take it out of here, but it's got Hoback on the front and the back. Pretty cool. KPL original and heavy Hoback patch and that bead I was talking about earlier. You can't see. And some stickers, the usual shit. I thought I already threw those in there. I'll do it now so I don't forget. There. Thanks. All in there.
Ian. Way to go, dude. Good guess.
Yeah, I think I have your address, but hit me up again on Instagram anyway just to confirm that shit. Yeah, so I think that's going to do us just because I got to run, but if anybody wants a hat or anything, go to jackwolfknives.com or hit up Ben at support@jackwolfknives.com. You got anything you want to shoot out there real quick, Ben, before I let you guys go?
Sure, man. So just wanted to thank you guys for being patient with me as I work through these challenges with the project. Your guys' support and excitement keeps me extremely motivated, and I'm going to do everything I can to make this a success. So I appreciate y'all.
Dope, dude. Sweet. Brent, you got anything?
No, dude. Thanks for having me on, bro. I know I watch your channel a lot, bro. So it's cool to be on and just hang out.
Thank you, dude. It was great having you on. Gotta do it again, definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, dude, you should come on the edge sometime with Kyle and I
That'd be
Chris.
Great.
We should do that
for sure.
And Ben, thanks for showing up on short notice. We were all really curious what was going on.
The best way to learn is to ask the horse, right?
Yeah, dude.
Get it from his mouth.
Lefty live exclusive news dropping right here, dude.
All right, sweet. I'm gonna close it out. Appreciate everybody coming to watch,
guys.
And have a great weekend as well. Well, we'll see you on the edge Saturday.